What's goody?
Yo, out there in podcast land, man. This is with folks. Let me get myself together because I've been drinking. These your folks, man. All gas, no breaks. You already know how we do, man. Each and every Monday night. Last Monday, we missed y'all. From 7:30 until we get through fucking with y'all, man. It's all gas, no breaks ATL. What it is, man?
What it is, man. It's all gas, no breaks. I'm your boy, King Nino.
And this boy Dream, man.
You know how we do every Monday night. We here at 7:30. It's all gas, no breaks. You see, we award-winning all gas, no breaks. You know?
Straight like that. Straight like that. Yo, we missing a couple of
people. Yeah, man. There's
like 3 or 4 of them, right?
Like 3 or 4 of our peoples is gone. So as you can see, we redesigned the set.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we switched it around a little bit for y'all, man, just so, you know, we can go ahead and keep up with everything and we don't be all over the place, all in the studio.
Right. We got a lot. We got a lot today. News is back.
We got a lot, bro.
News is back.
News is everywhere.
Make sure you keep it in your pants.
For river and for river, everything that we wanted to get in, we don't even know if we're gonna be able to get in.
Right. Like, we really don't, because honestly, we everywhere right now. It's been a lot of news. It's the first time in a while that there's been a lot of news. So we catching y'all up. We missed some stuff, you know, because we weren't here last week. So we about to do the catch up.
We got to do it right now, man. Let me see.
Hold on one sec. Let me finish. I'm still pubbing the show, you know what I mean? Because that's part of what we do here at All Gas No Breaks.
Still getting it out, though.
You know what I mean? We pub our show. We pub it. We getting it out. We getting the word out. You know what I mean?
As a matter of fact, man, you can see us damn near everywhere. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitch.
Twitter.
We are well, we're not streaming to Twitter.
Right.
But
streaming sites.
Yeah, streaming sites, you know what I'm saying? So we're there, like right now, everywhere at the same time. Because we fight like that. Period.
Right. So if you support us like that, make sure you subscribe, like, click, so all that stuff that the site tell you to do. I ain't going to go through every one, but you know what it is.
Like us on Facebook. Notification and what it is.
You got to subscribe. And click the bell on YouTube. You got to subscribe on Instagram, I think.
You got to follow us on Instagram.
Right.
I'm getting old, man.
I am.
And Twitch, you just look for All Gas No Breaks ATL.
Man, y'all saw the commercial today. Let me know what y'all thought.
Dude, the music.
It was
I love it, man. I love it. Oh, man. So,
but yeah, let's get to the stuff, man.
Go ahead and pull this up.
We can go to it, man. Shout out to Queensbridge finest, you know what I mean?
The homie Nas.
Grand MC, you know what I mean? The Queensbridge latest.
Right.
You know, he made it into the Library of Congress.
Nah. I missed this story.
And he won his first Grammy.
I didn't miss that story.
No.
I think that Grammy is way behind.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So, you know, Nas came out with classics like Illmatic, which also is an anniversary this year.
Man.
Stillmatic. You know what I mean? Godson, Nostradamus. I miss it. It was written.
It was written?
Yep. You know what I mean? King's Disease, which is the latest. You know what I'm saying? Let's shout out to Queensbridge finest, man. My man has been inducted with a Grammy and into the Library Hall of Congress, man. I love it. So.
All up through that, man. All up through that. Oh, man. Hey, I'm signing into the phones right now. If you called us already, my bad. I'm getting the phones together right now.
Right. We setting up as we go. We a little bit early on the joint. I ain't going to lie.
For real.
Normally we late, but hey, we here. I'm trying to get the word out.
Look, hey, we got ready before we were ready.
That's a fact. So I appreciate that today. What else we got, bro? You know, what else is coming up in the world today?
Let me see.
We got a caller calling in right now.
Already?
Let's take the caller.
Already?
Yeah, man. Let's check.
Let me see if it's ready.
Is it ready?
Let's see. Y'all.
Yep, there you go. Caller, you on the line with All Gas No Breaks ATL.
You already know what time it is.
Oh, you must have missed us.
Long time, people. What's happening?
What's good, man? You must have missed us.
New York coming at you live, man. I missed last week due to severe cold.
We missed last week.
We missed last week. We wasn't even in the studio, man.
Yeah, I kind of figured that when I made another call. But I'm back in full effect. So what's good?
What's good, New York? Tell us what's the word on the street in New York, New York?
Okay, what's the word up here, man? It's really the same 5-letter word that's been running around for like the last year, COVID.
Right.
People still not listening and paying attention to how serious this is. Because people are still running around partying with no mask.
Yeah.
People still walking down the street with no mask. I mean, I do it because I'm running to the store, and that's even dangerous, but I'm going in and out real quick.
Right.
But on the trains and the public transportation, they listening to that. You know, they wearing their masks. As they say, they masking up and doing what they need to do. So that's a beautiful thing.
Right.
But otherwise, it's just it's getting to be like a repetitive story because you keep hearing it. It's going somewhere, then it's not going somewhere. That's just like the stimulus checks. they come in, they not coming. Everybody got theirs. I'm sitting there looking out the window like, yo, can I get a sign?
Dude, this
I ain't
COVID,
getting nothing.
this COVID stuff is so crazy, man. Like the president is even like issuing out to governors and stuff like reinstate your mandates because what the national health. It ain't coming to me right now. They're saying that
CDC.
The CDC. They're saying that there's another round coming.
But it's here because remember how we were talking about the first one never went nowhere.
No.
So how you add on something that didn't disappear?
It's they're saying there's going to be another spike, and what's crazy is they're talking about a spike as we're going into the summer. Remember when COVID-19 the news first hit? You know the summer heat was supposed to go ahead and knock that on out.
Yeah, it made it worse.
The biggest spikes have been like in warm weather.
Summer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They
Miami.
know what the government knows what they're dealing with.
Just
They're
saying,
going to let us know the dumb side of it. Because they're trying to break everything down. They're trying to eliminate certain things. Because, I mean, really, if you was really about your business, everybody be wearing a mask now. But then you got states opening up fully for what? We still got COVID. So somebody going to come through with it, start coughing, and next you know, everybody's affected again.
That part. But see, the crazy part, right, and if you've been keeping up with it, you got these Asian countries who have gone through it on the other side of it, and you have these African countries that are quote unquote like third world and like the lower income countries who haven't been affected by COVID like the industrialized countries. So what are we missing?
We missing something because ain't nobody really paying attention, and they don't want us to know about it because they didn't know we be running around by that thinking, no COVID, all right. Oh yeah, I'll go to the beach. They don't need that. They said we don't need that because the economy is going to suffer. So they're going to have to clear this before the second one, or as I'll say, the extended first one gets here. Because you can't keep opening up stuff and then closing it. And then, COVID slowed down. We're going to open this up. Then something else happens. Okay, now we got to close this down and go back to square one. Just shut shit down and let it be on a limited basis like it's been. Stop opening up stuff slowly but surely, like the movie theaters. We didn't have the movie theaters at one time due to COVID. Now you want to bring like 20%. Then you want to jump up to 40%. Right then and there, you're causing a problem.
Right.
Because you're not curing nothing. You're trying to get the economic value back. But you can't get it back until you clear more of this COVID.
Absolutely.
And it's affecting everything from basketball to football. I mean, this is the baddest word, 5-letter word in America. You walk down the street and trip, it's caused of COVID. You and your girl together, you can't do the damn thing, baby's caused of COVID. I mean, you go to the bank, you don't get no check, it's COVID.
Oh, it's COVID, yeah.
It's all COVID, dog.
I mean, it's so COVID down till it's not even a conversation no more. You wake up in the morning, you go to the mailbox. Mail ain't there. COVID.
You get vaccinated?
I mean,
you get vaccinated?
Vaccinated is even worse.
So
why you say that?
Because now you only had one company, 2 companies make a vaccine. Now you got like 4 companies make a vaccine.
Right.
Half of them, the people are getting sick from the shot, depending on who you are and your demographics and what your DNA structure is. I mean, if you really look at it, because they was talking about a couple of weeks ago, about 100 people got the shot and it was the wrong shot. How you got the wrong shot? 100 people. You didn't know that after the first 3?
Right. Now, even they're saying that some of the shots were contaminated.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
This is never going to end.
Why would I do that? I mean, I don't understand. Why would you do a contaminated Shot.
Oh, so you're just gonna shoot me with a shot that's gonna kill me in the day?
Again, let's try this again. I'm gonna say it again. It's made to destroy, and it's going to destroy certain demographics of where people are because they don't want this. Because it should have been done.
Right.
Now you giving up the disease, so that means somebody made this and gave this up. And so, yo, listen, this is infected, yo. Wait a minute. Oh man, don't worry about it. It'll be all right. And come on, it's real. It's so real till now. It's like a fantasy. There's movies that came out about this before the disease even happened.
Yeah.
And someone had told me about one of them. They said it's just about the perfect scenario of what's going on now. Always remember this. Any movie is going to have something pertaining to the future.
We've seen that from The Simpsons, right?
Simpsons did it.
Exactly.
Simpsons did
it. Now, if they would listen to Matt Groenberg, we would have been clear by now.
Yeah, I mean,
Simpsons did it.
He is the prophet. He's telling y'all what's going to happen. And do anybody follow suit? No. They're like, oh, it's just a cartoon that's been around for like 30 years.
But why would they follow suit though?
Because if this man is predicting the future and he's been good with it, don't you think you may want to listen to what he's saying?
he predicted Trump being president.
Some people don't want to know their future though.
He predicted how many Super Bowls? I think they predicted like 3 or 4 Super Bowls.
Predicted like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
He had the Falcons one dead on.
Look, every year
That's what you're gonna do, man.
when
he
makes an episode, it's like the episode is already made till they air it. So it's a future episode. Look at it. Look at the episode.
He might be from the future, man.
He might be. I believe there's aliens and stuff like that out here.
Listen.
There's a time machine
you know
somewhere.
how I know. There's everything running around out here. Believe that. If guys could turn into females and look better than females and get the post-ops and all this, they could look better. If guys is walking around looking like muscles and they ain't really got none, girls is getting Botox shots and enhancing everything, I believe there's aliens running around here. Why not? I'm going to keep it on it.
Keep it 100.
They probably like right next door to y'all or to me. I don't know.
Man,
they done blended in like everybody else done blended in.
Don't you speak that evil on me, man.
Hey, I'm being told. One of my listeners is saying people are in denial.
What? They denying that?
They said people are living in denial.
People are. I think a lot of people
They
are.
are.
Yeah,
I think
A lot of people are trying to walk blind and like, oh, I don't know about this COVID. He ain't gonna touch me. Because I see a lot of kids running around with no mask.
Absolutely.
And I see some people that's close to maybe 30 running around with no mask.
Yeah.
You know, and they acting like they ain't even deaf, dumb, and blind. They just walking around like, okay, I'm going here, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to smoke me some bud, now they carry it. Okay, that's what a lot of asthma patients said too.
True. Let me ask you something real quick, man. Like,
Okay, man, talk to me.
I think last week or early last week, either Monday or Tuesday, they approved everybody in Georgia 16 and up to be able to receive the vaccine.
That was last Thursday.
That was last Thursday.
Everybody here can go get a vaccine right now.
16 and up.
You can make a reservation or you can drive up and go get you vaccinated.
You
Exactly.
can walk in and get a shot.
You can walk in
out.
and get a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go to Mercedes-Benz
It's
Stadium,
easy access.
go get you your shot.
So what is the situation like in New York?
New York, well, see, at one point, they was having, like, people coming in, the seniors. But then they was getting hicko to the U.S. government again. Oh, we told you to go get the shot, but our computer system gave out the wrong information.
Wow.
And you had a lot, and I felt bad, and I really felt bad when I saw the seniors out in the rain early in the morning. I'm not even up at that time in the morning. They was in there up before the sun came up to get their shots, and they all had to go back home.
Oh, wow. And then come back in COVID.
Yeah, and had to come back another day.
Right. Oh, wow.
And see, like my mom, she was in the hospital a few weeks ago. And they tested and said, she ain't had no COVID. That's okay, bye, let's go home. I said, well, you can't get nothing anyway because you don't go outside. But the whole thing is, they giving up the shots. I mean, Biden is trying to make America great. I can get this to him more than the other moron that was in office.
You just happy to have a president with common sense right now, yo.
Yo, you think we ain't?
That's
Everybody
real.
is.
He was catching
Now,
up.
if he could be the superhero president and get rid of this COVID, he'd be the greatest president alive.
Man, he's gonna need more support, man. Cause I mean,
COVID finna go away. I told y'all that already.
nah.
Yes, sir. Wait till you see my report coming up, man. Trust me when I tell you, man. I'm about to break it down to you, man.
Nah. COVID ain't going nowhere. It's here forever.
Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna break it down why COVID is going away.
COVID is here forever, man.
You gonna break it down?
I'm gonna break it down.
When you gonna break it down? You gonna break it down now?
No, I ain't gonna break it down right this second because we talking to you right now. But tune into the show and I'm gonna break it down. He ain't gonna watch.
All right. I'm gonna make sure I listen to this, man. By the way, just to make sure, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm working on getting there.
Yeah.
We hear you.
I'm working on getting to the show.
We hear you every week. Hey, he about like Black Tony.
Yeah, that's Black. This is our Black Tony.
This is our Black Tony.
Yeah, this is our Black Tony.
Okay.
Listen, it's not easy just to go jump on a plane nowadays for $80 round trip. It ain't easy.
Come on, man.
You know,
you got COVID plane ticket prices, man.
You
gotta get a COVID shot.
Go get your vaccination.
Right.
Let me tell you, when y'all get vaccinated, because everybody already down. Everybody that let me say this. Everybody on my mom's side got vaccinated.
Everybody.
That I know, except for a few people.
Right.
But
so a few that didn't.
So I'm in my man's wedding. He like, yo, we're gonna get vaccinated so everybody can come to the thing. I said, word. I didn't plan on it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. He get married next year. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, that give me a year. If y'all turn into zombies, I ain't gotta go get vaccinated because y'all turned into zombies.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Y'all outside the border.
Ain't nothing like family love. Let them eat each other.
Nah, you know what I mean.
Just don't bother me.
Oh man.
You know I stay the low key. I'm like, look, I see you, I don't. You don't call me, don't care. You don't come visit, don't care. But I love you anyway. Right. So they want something like that. Oh, let's go see Wayne. Oh, I'm shooting all y'all in the head.
Pow.
I love y'all. I love my family. But if this thing is gonna be a gourmet meal, I got news for you. Ain't nothing happening, man.
None of that.
Ain't none of that happening.
None of that.
Yo, so I'm gonna let y'all go do what y'all do as usual, man. But like I said, I'm working on it. I'm working on it because I got to come down there because I done got gassed up. So
bring it.
But wait a minute. How come there's only two of y'all?
Wait a minute, hold up.
Because you ain't been listening and paying attention to the show. You just call in.
Okay,
we said that in the very beginning.
I call in to speak.
We know you call in to speak, but we said that in the very beginning. It was just we missing some folks. Some people going through some personal life problems and things like that.
Okay,
so right now it's just it's two of the dominant.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it now.
He's watching.
Right. Oh, he watching. He watching.
But I didn't catch the first few minutes. As soon as I heard call, I was like, oh, ding, go my cue.
There you go. We love you, man.
Yo, I love y'all. I'll probably talk to y'all later on because right now I'm getting ready to hook up some spaghetti. So
run that.
If I don't, but I'm going to hook up. But I'm going to let y'all know hopefully before the end of April, I'll be on the show with y'all.
That's a bet.
That's a bet. We'll look forward to it. We'll look forward to it.
Yes. All right, my brothers and my cousins and relatives and to the people that are listening, I'm out. Trips up. Peace. I'm gone.
Peace. That's our call from New York. New York was in the building.
Hey, man. Hey, we really do appreciate the support, man. Thank you, man. You call in.
Every week. He's
every
faithful.
Week.
Yo, man. I love it. I love that shit.
Loving it, man.
You know what I mean? It's all gas, no breaks, ATL. Let's get back to the news, because we here,
You know what I mean?
Oh, hey, man.
Lil
We talking
Mama's in the
Lil
news.
Mama. Yo, Lil Mama. Hey.
She's causing a stir. It's, you know how you listen to Malcolm X?
Yeah.
And you go, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And then you hear something, you be like, I don't know about that.
Well, I don't know. The headline reads, Lil Mama says she's starting a heterosexual rights movement amid accusations of transphobia. So, without getting too deep into the article, where this based from is, do you feel sometimes that the LGBTQ community is a bully? you have to ask, yo, like, they respond to every comment.
People hate when this happens, but I'm gonna do it, right? So I'm gonna draw a parallel with racism against melanated.
Should I
Americans.
explain why she's doing
Yo,
it?
you know what? Run that.
So, Lil Mama explained the movement was necessary to protect herself and other heterosexuals from being bullied by, like I said, the LGBTQ community. Y'all fight so hard to be respected. Some of you, not all, get a kick out of bullying people and having an option of how they dress, how their hair, makeup, looks, money, etc., and blah, 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 and on their Instagram stories.
Right.
So it's about, perception.
Right.
And the perception is some people feel the LGBTQ community is bullies.
Here it is. With every group, you're gonna have some negative, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That's with any and every group.
That is correct.
For the most part, everything could be hunky dory, and then you got a few that messes it up for everybody else.
I'm gonna give you an example.
All right.
The Asian community.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it there only because back when I was growing up, hurry up and buy. You know what I mean? Now, in Atlanta, where we at,
Oh man, that's sad.
No doubt.
That was sad.
It is.
Sad and uncalled
The
for.
spots get shot up,
Yeah.
but they looking for everybody for support. Where was you at when George Floyd was getting killed? Where was you at when my man in Florida, Rice, was getting killed? I can go on with the list, but I'm not. I'm just saying. Now it's like, oh, we need the African Americans to support us.
I haven't heard that myself. I don't know how that would make me feel. Just because did we ask for them? I was like, we rely on ourselves.
No, but the Latinos was with us.
They were, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it,
Yeah. Folks came out.
Right, folks showed up.
Yeah.
I mean, but when it came to voting for Trump, the Asians was with him. I'm just saying.
I don't know enough to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know enough. You know what I'm saying? So, but the whole thing is, we really don't. I think African Americans, Black Americans get a lot of support from melanated peoples because we go through a lot of the same things.
Yep.
I can say that I didn't see a major support from the Asian community. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it wasn't there.
And you're right. I'm not saying every person that of Asian descent wasn't with us.
I
All
would
I'm
say I
saying
didn't see it.
When I look at certain celebrities that are Asians that didn't say anything until that happened with the spot shooting.
I'm actually sympathetic to the whole because Asians catch it. I mean, we catch it and we pay attention to ourselves, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the blinders are on and it's tunnel vision. We see our issues, you know what I mean? But the Asians catch pure hell here in the States. They do. I'm not gonna take. So I am, you know what I'm saying, an Asian American sympathetic. I just am. I've seen y'all. I have friends from Asian descent. Shout out to Alan Z. As a matter of fact, I always see you support your Asian community. I see you come out for the Black Lives Matter, or just let's just say melanated people support. I always see you do that. So you are somebody I can say, you know what, all the way around, people who have been persecuted, you're there. So shout out to Alan Z. But as far as a huge, we all need to support ourselves.
So one of our listeners is saying they're just trying to be equal and recognize as people. In conclusion, in quotation marks.
I mean, aren't we all? I mean, aren't we all, right?
Right.
Because I mean, you look at it. I mean, even, and we're gonna get to this subject in a minute. Even down to how they try to restrict voting rights.
Which
We're gonna get there.
we gonna get there. We ain't get there yet, but we coming there.
We're gonna get there. But with the LG, going back to where we started, y'all, we take tangents. That's just how we do. Going back to the LGBTQ community and where I was coming from is, you can't take a handful of people and apply what you've seen from a handful of people to a whole community. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know how we say, you know what I'm saying, it's a difference between niggas and black folks?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
It is.
On TV, you know what I'm saying? The stereotype that they give us is niggas.
I saw my girl, because I follow they show, Jamel Hill, interview Anthony Mackie. And she basically asked him, why do they choose black British over black American? Like you said, nigga versus brother. To me, that's why you picking, you local. We film movies here. Why do the British-speaking people get American-speaking roles?
I mean, I feel like depending on how you came up in the industry, you're probably gonna be if you're melanated, you're probably gonna come from a different background. If you didn't come through being a rapper or a comedian or something like that, you probably came through acting school and stuff like that. And the majority of people are gonna be like, people who did theater, people who came through acting school, stuff like that. But those of us who are able to manipulate our celebrity are able to escape backgrounds that probably wouldn't make it into the acting community. If that makes sense.
I mean that's true, because I read also, like you said, a few actors who didn't take acting school or acting classes that are blowing up. Like back in the day, it was Q from Juice. He admitted that he never went to acting school.
Right, yeah.
Also, my man from Snowfall, the one that's currently the main character, the crazy dude.
Not Franklin Saint.
Not Franklin Saint.
You talking about Man Boy's cousin?
Yeah, Man Boy cousin. Yeah. You see how we get down with Snowfall? So Man Boy cousin, right?
Man, we gotta start telling y'all about Snowfall. Well, go ahead.
Man Boy, right? He was another actor that was hired to play a part from a real life character.
The crazy part about is most of the stuff that I've seen him in, because Snowfall wasn't the first place I seen.
No, it wasn't. He was in other stuff.
But it was this type of character. Like he's not really put out there to act. He's shoved into a stereotype.
Basically.
And I look at that differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you take somebody like Samuel L. Jackson.
He's played every type of role there is.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Now take 50 Cent.
Stereotype as a drug dealer.
He's gangster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Now take Ice Cube.
It depends on what type of role it is.
Everything.
Because it's either a gangster or a family man that used to be a gangster.
It's either a gangster, police,
right,
or Disney.
Yeah, that's Cube. Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So like, depending on where you are mentally, I think you can cross over and cross. People take crossover and put it in a negative connotation, but I feel like if you can cross over, you can appeal to the masses, you can take advantage of your situation better. But trying again to come back to where we were, I think as a whole, the LGBT community is fighting for the same things that any other group or community will be fighting for, and that's to just let me be me and look at me as a person.
I mean, we want to look at you as a person. The problem is every opinion that somebody might have, you gotta sometimes bottle that shit up and keep it. I feel like we live in a society that's too sensitive anyway. So I feel like sensitivity is on all fronts, not just the LGBTQ community. However, that community responds to everything.
They say the same thing about us though. How many times have you been in a fucked up situation? The situation was thrown. Like everything that was thrown at you was some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
When you respond to it, because you try to respond to it calmly. Look, take a look at really what's going on, please, because you know what I'm saying. One, your attitude. Two, you know what I'm saying. You kind of chumping me off, and then as soon as you go, motherfucker, chill and listen to me.
Right.
Now you're the angry black man.
Right.
And they call us sensitive. So you gotta. You know what I mean?
If you're feeling anything that we talking about, make sure you call us up at 678-829-7380.
Straight like
I just want y'all to know we here for y'all. We here to entertain the whole masses.
Straight like that.
What's next, man? Let's move on from this joint.
This dude is weird, bro.
Oh, Suki now. Y'all see the sneakers? Yo, when I read the article about how the sneakers was made, I did not know there was only 666 pairs of these sneakers made.
That's it.
First of all, y'all know that's the devil's number.
It's not really, but go ahead.
Right. But not to mention, there's 1% blood in the bottom of the bubble.
Like a drop.
Human blood.
All right, so here's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? I know people are tripping over this, right? But if you
Lil Nas X sneakers, just so you know, was made by I'm sorry,
M something MC M something.
I got it. It is made by here we go.
MCH.
Yeah, MCHF.
Is that it?
MC
MS.
MS.
Mischief.
Yeah, Mischief basically. But Nike is currently suing them over the Air Max.
They gonna sue?
Those are the 97s, right?
Those are the 97s, yeah.
Yeah. So those are the 97 Air Max, custom made. There's only 666 pair of those, made by a company called MSCHF, Mischief, and they are being sued by Nike as well.
Nike's decided to. I knew they was distancing themselves.
Right.
I didn't know they decided to sue.
Well, I mean,
Because Mischief has customized a lot of Nikes.
right. Mischief
what I'm
has customized a lot of Nikes, but these are basically first of all, these sneakers are running for $1,018, yo.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
They are a reference to a Luke 10 chapter, Luke 10 verse 18 Bible verse about Satan's fall from heaven. And the shoes have immediately all been sold out. You can't get not 666 pair of these shoes.
Now, I know everybody is tripping on the blood thing, but on an artistic level, which is where they were with this, I know y'all saw the video and it took it to a whole nother thing. But where they were with this is that artists sacrifice themselves into their art. So their thing was to take the red dye, put into the air bubble, and in the air bubble, the artists sacrificed one drop of blood into the ink in the air bubble.
That is correct.
So when y'all saw the video, oh, that whole shit went left.
And that's what I do. But I didn't do that today. That is my man, Lil Nas X.
I wouldn't buy the shoe.
Huh?
I wouldn't have bought the shoe.
I'm not buying those shoes that cost a G. That's not in my budget.
I want to.
I got better things to buy with that money. That's me personally. So, like, first of all, it's not like I'm cheap. I will spend money on a good pair of shoes. I'm just saying, like,
What's the most you spend on a pair of shoes?
probably like 200.
On a personal pair of shoes.
Yeah, on a personal pair, maybe 200.
How about like your wife's shoes? What's the most you ever spent buying her a pair of shoes?
Probably about the same, 200.
My personal, I think it was like $300.
300
$300 for a pair of shoes.
for a pair of shoes?
Yeah.
Man, you tripping.
And for wifey, I think the most expensive pair I got her was like $400. But she's also had like other expensive like boots,
Yeah.
you know, because she like boots, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's had like a $400 pair, $350 pair, $300 pair, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's actually had more expensive shoes than I have.
Okay.
But there's a $400 pair of shoes I want right now, bro. Like, I'm like one of them cats.
I mean, yeah, I want them Nike joints that self-lation got. Yeah, that's them. I ain't gonna lie, those are about 400.
Them
I
things
want those.
400. I'm about to
But-
get it, but
I'm not going out my way to go get some limited edition sneakers. Like, that's just me. Maybe because of my age. Maybe because I know I can invest that money in differently. I could pay for a trip versus a pair of shoes. I rock slides all day if I give me the chance. So,
y'all check this out. I need to know, for anybody who has ever used Afterpay, I need to know how that shit works. Cause I need to know if they check your credit, you know what I'm saying, if they just pull it off your card like every other week or whatever. Because these $400 pair of shoes, I ain't trying to drop 400 at one time. But if I could do it every other week, like when I get paid,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
$100 a paycheck.
Nah, I mean, like, that's like, there's a few stops like that. Like, Affirm is one of them apps that do.
I can't even afford a firm.
Yeah, so, you know, they do them credit checks, but they don't tell y'all that. They just be like, break it down into 4 payments when you see it.
They run that
and
credit.
You go ahead and run that credit, then that credit come back. Nah, yo. I mean, but Nike filed a trademark infringement in regards to these shoes against MSCHF today. Mischief, right. And Nike's basically saying they didn't give no way approval on this project. They didn't authorize it. They saying, nah, you can't do these 97s. So for every pair that got bought, is every pair that's getting sued. So for every $1,000, Nike is suing for that.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah. And Nike probably gonna win.
And you know what's crazy? Nike will probably win, right? and the value of that shoe would go through the freaking roof.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's
I don't
it. Yep. So on to the next joint. Let's keep it moving. We on to the pandemic.
So there are people who are saying that the pandemic is on its way out.
I believe the pandemic is. I told y'all the pandemic was on the way out. Hold on one sec. Let's see if this. No, that ain't it. Yep. Nope. That ain't it either. That's the canal. Oh, here you go. My bad, y'all. Nah, we live, so can't do nothing about it. It's all about the internet.
It's live, man.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna check comments while you doing that. Let's see.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. I can't get my stimulus check. Why wouldn't I spent my money on buffoonery? Sneakerheads. People collect sneakers now. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Everybody's been collecting sneakers.
Yeah.
Why you ain't get your stimulus yet? You need to call the IRS about that. You might owe the government.
What you need to do is quit playing when it's time to file your taxes. File them on time, and everything will come in on time.
That's a fact. You ain't getting your bread.
We got some comments before that. Let me see. Doris Stewart says you have to make an appointment and wait in line. I think that goes back to when we were talking about
the vaccinations.
Vaccinations in New York.
And in New York, I guess in New York you would because of the population being high.
Right. The lot's different from right here. They're just trying to be equal and recognized as a people. Inclusion, that has to go back to the LGBTQ conversation that we had. I agree with that, actually.
And we appreciate all our comments and our listeners, yo. Thank you.
Absolutely. Let's see who this is. Doris Stewart also says, people collect sneakers now. Yes, they do. And yeah, we are sneakerheads.
Yep.
And hey, Sweetness, we see you. What's going on with you?
All right. So I got the article. I'm ready. Let's go on to the next slide.
Right.
You ain't on the joint. We got another comment, but I'll get to
we got another comment?
That's on the Facebook, I think.
Let me see what's on.
Did it comment to our page or did it go to my page? It might have went to my page.
It might have went to yours, yeah.
Damn, yo. Let me do the article first. Because I had that. Now I lost it. Which one of these was it?
This guy.
There you go. All right, I got it. Yo, so they saying the pandemic could be really loosening its grip on us. This month, the majority of the United States eased lockdown restrictions, rendering them living laboratories as the Biden administration races to vaccinate the whole country. We are not nearly close enough to herd the community to justify, say, mackless partying or spring break, but so far, roughly 1 in 4 Americans has received at least their first dose, inspiring widespread elation and relief. Long separated loved ones are planning joyous reunions, and long delayed plans are checking forward at last. Cruise ships are about to go back as long as you got a shot. So the question is, now that the shot is available, how long or much we hear about COVID? My guess, like I said last show, not last week because we wasn't here, the week before that, I said it was going to end in the summer. I stayed by it. By May, you're not going to hear about COVID.
We got till mid next year, bro.
Not saying you're not going to hear about it. I'm just going to say the news is over with. We back to work. They're already talking about you going back to the office, back to school. School is in August. Y'all going back. Kids, let me tell you, if you were a listener to our show and you under 18, you still in high school, junior high school, elementary school, guess what? Come August, September, your butt will be in class with your peers, and you're going to be sitting here wondering why. I ain't seen you in 2 years. You ugly as a mother.
Ugly ass boy.
Right, ugly. That's how we used to do it at the lunchroom table, ugly ass boy. You know what I mean? Joning at the table. So that's coming back. So get ready, kids. Get ready, adults. Going back to the workplace, conference rooms, no more Zoom calls. It's all coming to an end.
I think there's going to be an election. I think you're going to be able to pick whether your kid does online or goes back to school.
You think?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm over it, yo. I think COVID is done. Just like they was already partying in spring break. I think it's a wrap, man. Hold on, let me read some. Afterpay don't do credit checks. Man, my man, no.
Appreciate you, bro.
They let your buying power increase your pay. Stop it. You're going to hear about COVID for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
LOL.
Thank you.
But he had the LOL. I'm not saying you're not going to hear about COVID. I'm just saying the world is back open, baby. United States is open. Ain't closed. Go get you a COVID shot. Turn into a zombie in 3 months. Holla at your boy.
It ain't gonna take but one family reunion and COVID gonna be right back on the map,
Man, we
all
are
I'm
still
gonna say.
going to hear about it because the U.S. and Europe bought up all the supplies and other countries are out in the cold. That is true. I read that. I read that the U.S., UK, London basically, and China got the world locked supplies on the COVID. So countries like South America, Africa, Australia, Korea, they out in the cold.
Do you think they're creating that intentionally?
Yeah. Why not? Look
So-
at the way we a sensitive society. Our society is based on strength. Whoever can come up with the cure first is going to get it. Whoever got the money to buy it is going to get it. Whoever got the credit to get it is going to get it. That's it. If you in a third world country, if you the maximum of children from Marvel, you're not getting a cure. You live in a third world country that just got bombed by Tony Stark.
So that's like medicine for malaria in a lot of places.
Yes, you're not getting it.
Sweetness says,
Right, go ahead.
Sweetness says, I love working from home. We've been more than productive as a team than we were in the building. I'm not looking forward to it. However, it is what it is.
Because you are going back to work.
I think I think a lot of people are facing that. Everybody who was like, you know what, bump work, let me get this unemployment while COVID is doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? When you gotta go back to work, when there's no more extended and raised up unemployment, then what? I know people who quit their job when they got the stimmy check.
Yeah, that's true.
My first stimmy check lasts me 2 hours.
Yeah, but that's because we don't really need it. But so we go buy the dumb shit or go spend it on shit. Like, so what? But I get what y'all saying. Like, it is what it is. We all gonna have mixed opinions still. Like my man just said, Douglas County's already given every county's given the options to still go to homeschool or not.
Right.
The problem is you parents are tired of seeing your children in the house. So guess who's going back to school?
My kids don't even want to go to school. They're like, man, nah, I'm chill. We gave them the option.
So you giving your kids the option?
I gave them the option. I was like, you want to chill? Cause I haven't been in the office since last February.
I work from home.
I work from home.
So as long as I work from home, I want everybody to go back to work. That's to work from home. I want my privacy back.
Selfish. You know what? I don't want to pay I don't want to pay to go back and forth. Gas is getting high. Have you seen that?
Yes, gas.
You know what?
Gas is
They
up.
gonna send our ass back to work just to get that money off that gas.
Well, gas is up because of the storms and all that stuff. So
You know that, and I know that.
right. But, I mean, not to mention we'll get into the tank and stuff too, because that affected y'all too. Y'all don't even know that.
Yeah. A lot of allegations are going on.
Yo, man, we having a runoff right now. It's not a presidential runoff. It's a real runoff for the most sexual allegations of the year.
I'm telling you, dude. I don't even know who to vote for right now. Like, there's so many people right
Right.
here.
Yeah, this is not Barack Obama versus George Bush.
No.
This is Deshaun Watson versus Andrew Cuomo. I mean, at first I thought it was a plot against Deshaun Watson, but my man, goddamn, 27 allegations.
Yeah. If you're an athlete and you make that much money, you ain't gotta take nothing.
Yeah, but I read the story on one. One chick said, "Yo, my man was busting nuts in her hand, and she still gave him the massage." Which means you took the cash for the massage and gave my man a happy ending, and he just was blowing you up, so you felt like it was sexual harassment.
That sounds consensual to me.
That sounds consensual as fuck.
Here's the thing.
If it's sexual harassment and you grab the hard penis, is it sexual harassment? You willingly grab a muscle that just happens to be. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. So many things have been twisted that I feel like women feel like they're in a difficult situation. One, because of, you know what I'm saying, the men who have been able to twist themselves out of stuff like this when they were in the wrong. And then you got the people who are trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? And then there are real victims who get screwed over because there are people who mess this up. So my thing is, what percentage of all of this is like real victimization? Because I don't want to say anything that would make them go, oh, nah, he's, misogynistic. Because with there being so many, there's what's the chance of there not being at least one victim?
All right.
You feel me?
I feel you. But there's a double-edged sword to this.
It is. I will agree.
Double-edged sword is you got bread.
Yeah.
So these chicks come through.
Yeah.
They do what you say. And then they pack up their stuff and they leave.
Okay.
Then 2 years later, one chick who did similar situation is suing this guy for the same thing you did 2 years ago. Now you got 27 lawsuits. Yo, Cuomo for his latest lawsuit, flood victim says Cuomo came into her home a flood victim. He just basically kissed her on the cheeks and told her that's what Italians do. That is an Italian custom from back in the day to kiss people on the cheek.
I wouldn't even say from back in the day.
That right, for as I know, that they've been doing that. Hell,
that's what
my
happened.
family to this day, if you comfortable with them, they will kiss you on the cheek, man or female.
Wow. Okay.
That's because they love you.
Gotcha.
But that's fam. It's not like a kiss on the lips. It's not like Baby was, with Lil Wayne or nothing like that. Family.
Because you know I was going to go there.
Right, I know.
Okay.
That's why I stopped you.
Okay, all right.
But I'm saying, now it's like, okay, we live in a sensitive society.
True.
Oh, yeah, I remember when I gave him a massage, he did bust a nut in my hand. That was 3 years ago, lady. You really bringing that up now?
How do you prove that? How do you go to court and prove that?
Just to let you know, you people know, the Houston Police Department has no complaints, no arrests, nothing against Deshaun Watson. Not even a goddamn traffic violation.
Conspiracy or not?
This all started when he asked for a trade out of Houston.
Out of Houston. Coincidence or not?
To be determined. Because it is 27 allegations. How did you get the number of this? So every week that he don't show up, you're going to add another allegation? Is that what we doing right now?
How do you prove it? Though?
Cuomo was a high-profile person during the end of the Trump presidency.
True that.
Now, all of a sudden, he's got all these allegations? I'm not defending either one. Trust me, if they are guilty, they are guilty. But I just find it highly irregular that these allegations come up when things were going well, and now all of a sudden things went left. That's all I'm saying.
We'll keep watching the news.
We'll keep watching the news, and we'll keep you updated on Deshaun Watson and Cuomo. But who's winning, you think?
At this point right here, man, really, Cuomo is more high profile than Deshaun Watson.
Because he's the governor of the state of the highest state, which is New York.
But the number of people stacking up on
Deshaun Watson is ridiculous.
It's crazy. I don't know if y'all been reading the paper or watching the news, but this next story is. I'm almost fascinated by this.
I am too.
Right. So you know what? I'm gonna let you read the article.
Oh look, let's take a break because we've been talking for a minute.
Yeah.
It's been an hour.
Yeah.
Let's give them a break.
Yeah.
Let's play a video, and let's come back because I want to really get into this picture as itself of what's going on, because there was more going on behind the scenes than what is being signed in Jim Crow 2.0.
Man, it's crazy. Yo, shout out to Samara Scorza. Her new EP drops at midnight.
Y'all check it out.
At midnight,
Y'all
from me
make
to
sure
you,
y'all
Samara Scorza. Y'all check that out. She has some dope stuff on there. We're gonna give you something right now from her previous EP, Beautiful. This is Samara Scorza. Deja Vu. If I can find it. That ain't it.
That ain't it.
I can't find it for real. Why is it not out there?
Oh, because you saved it under that.
We've been here before. Don't know your name, but yes, I know that voice. You give me a feeling I can't ignore. I can't ignore. A whisper, no secret. I got my eyes on you. You kiss me, now I'm feeling deja vu. A moment of truth lies within you. It's deja vu. Sun in the sky, I'm feeling high, high on your love. You got me hooked, I got you shook. Watch me switch up the so beat. Crazy. A fever is getting hot. Can you cool me down? We'll watch Netflix and shit. Just play around. Pretty little birds fly. Deja vu. The love that we share. I wouldn't ask for nothing new. It feels so right being here with you, as if I was having deja vu. You're on my mind like all the time, boy, the things you do. I need your love, you're so much fun, and you tell me the truth. The feeling is so strong, can you hold me up? Don't drop me, or this love is out of love. Pretty little birds fly. Deja vu, the love that we share. Wouldn't ask for nothing new. It feels so right being here with you, as if I was having deja vu. Pretty little birds fly. It just makes me wanna. Such a beautiful sight. You're all mine tonight. Oh, baby.
That's the first video I shot, man.
Man, that's a dope video, man.
Shot and edited by me. I ain't gonna say it's dope, but it's all right.
Man, that's dope, man. Take credit where it's due, man. I'm giving you your flowers while you here.
I appreciate that, man.
Man, that's dope, man. That video was shot by my man right here. You know what I mean? That was his artist. Say your name.
Samara Scorza.
Right,
You know what
Samara
I'm
Scorza. So y'all can check her out at.
Everywhere, man. We put her everywhere. Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, whatever you look at, man. If you look at music on PlayStation, it's on there. So,
And
go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say we coming to Spotify soon too.
We coming. Matter of fact, we gotta sit down and talk about that.
Yep, we will. We get into it. We gonna come to all major sites as a podcast too. Might not see the video, but we audio in it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Moving on, man. We'll just get into some of the comments from the last topic we was discussing about Cuomo versus Deshaun Watson. One of our listeners said that is an Italian custom. Someone is coming after Cuomo in the Democratic Party, or big money is moving against him.
Right.
One of our other listeners said, "You get this when you're African American."
Is that pertaining to
Deshaun Watson or the video? I don't know.
I don't know.
Might have to call back in.
Everybody catching it, man. It's like everybody catching it.
Dude, we a product of the environment, man. We blow up, we can catch an allegation later in life.
Don't you speak that evil on me.
But yeah, let's moving on.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Oh man.
Our home state,
Yeah.
where we based, because our show is called All Gas No Breaks.
ATL.
You know how it is.
Straight like that.
Black voter says a painting at the Georgia governor's voter bill signing shows the plantation where her family worked for generations. This man, Governor George Kemp, Governor Kemp, right?
Kemp. Yeah.
What's his first? I don't even know his first name. Governor Kemp
Kemp.
signed a bill that limits. They call it a Jim Crow 2.0. Keep in mind, if you see the photo, it is nothing but. So I ain't gonna say it. You see it.
Let me put this part of the bill out there. They made it.
Go ahead and explain the bill, bro.
They made it illegal, y'all. It is against the law now to offer food and water to somebody who's standing in the voter line.
That's crazy.
It is
Can't feed
illegal.
or drink, yeah, because they want you to get up and leave. You have to show ID.
Gotta show ID. They put more ID restrictions on mail-in ballots.
Yep, and absentee ballots. So that for your military folk, that's black. That affects you. But yeah, the photo basically was from a slavery photo too. So and a Georgia House of Representative member, while he was signing the bill, happened to be knocking on the door and got arrested for just knocking on the door.
Do we have a picture? We didn't get a picture.
I didn't get a picture.
I'm gonna go find it while you're talking about it, man.
Right. So the fact that this happened while he's signing the bill behind a locked door with 7 other of them.
Hey, while I'm not looking at it right,
My man is doing everything in his possible power to make sure that Stacey Abrams has the most difficult chance of winning next year in the election for his seat.
Is she running?
Yeah.
She's running.
Yeah, she running against him again.
Man,
Kemp versus Abrams, round 2.
Ah, man, they're trying to make it hard. But the thing is, it's so obvious. I was surprised that it passed because it so obviously targets
You didn't get to vote on it.
people who have a hard time getting to the polls.
But we didn't get to vote on it. This was between the House of the Georgia House of Senators and the Georgia GOP, and it passed through the Georgia GOP,
And this is
which is predominantly. I ain't say it.
good old boys, good old boys. But the whole thing about it is that's why you have to vote more than just the governor, for more than just
a senator,
the president,
a legislator,
you got to vote all
a
the
congressman,
way.
a councilman. Your councilman.
You got to vote from the bottom all the way up.
I'm talking. You got to vote for the dude that takes care of the parks.
I'm telling you, y'all. Excuse me. You have to look. This picture right here is the one I'm going to show.
Yeah. That's the one right there. So the law includes new voter ID, new voter identification requirements for absentee ballots, empowers state officials to take over empowers the state officials to take over local election boards, limits the use of ballot drop boxes, and makes it a crime to approach voters waiting in line to give them food and water. This part about not being able to give people water, the part about not feeding people, like, what is that?
I'm telling you, it's squarely.
The arrest of Democratic State Representative Park Cannon Friday was also upsetting because she was a black woman who happened to be knocking on the door while protesting the bill. She is a representative of the House in the state of Georgia that basically was knocking on the door to find out why this bill was being passed, because we didn't have a say.
I think a lot of people that should not have been were left out of this intentionally. Like it was almost done. It's almost some secret. We're gonna do it behind your back type shit.
Right. It was. And that is the lady and that is the Park Cannon right there that has been dragged off by the Georgia State Patrol officers. Why does the Georgia State Patrol protect the governor? The State Patrol.
State Patrol has the whole
I
state
guess.
as, you know what I'm saying, jurisdiction. So
All right, whatever. let's go on to the next slide because I want to read the article that continues into this, where President Biden basically is attacking Georgia's new voting limits as an atrocity, and civil rights groups and people are suing the state.
Absolutely.
We are suing the state. People are starting to boycott. They're actually trying. The MLB's All-Star game is here in June or July of this summer.
They doing it here?
Yeah, the All-Star game.
Oh, wow.
But, however, MLB has requested that the All-Star game be moved to a different state because of the law that Georgia passed, which is shout out to MLB. I'm assuming NBA and NFL will follow suit. I'm assuming most movies and things like that will come to a cease in Georgia because of that and because of the lawsuit. So they putting Kemp's back against the wall now because Georgia has actually flourished in the film industry.
New Hollywood.
Right, we are basically the new Hollywood, like Dream says. We are the new sports capital.
Yep.
As I'm not saying that the teams are winning. I'm just saying that we're here for that. We've held the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
We've held the NCAA tournaments numerous years.
NBA All-Star this year.
Right, NBA All-Star this year. MLB All-Star this year. So Georgia's open. Like Kip said, Georgia's open, but it is the state making bad decisions, and this will cost Kemp his job. I promise you that.
I think so, man. I feel like Georgia's already proven it's a blue state. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing about it is we still have GOP
Right.
in local power.
Right.
Go out and vote locally. It is not just the president. It is everything from the sheriff to the city council to every seat that you should be that has to be elected. You should be voting for because
You got to.
you have to. It's a must to. So
I'm appalled at what happened here in Georgia,
you had to expect it.
but I expected it because
expect
it is the South. This will be the last state to pass some type of marijuana law. This will be the last state to pass some abortion law, women's rights. This will be the last state on the United States of America. Georgia will be the last state.
I think it'll be the 49th because you still got Mississippi over there. Alabama before us, Mississippi after us.
So you think Mississippi will be 50 and we'll be 49?
Yeah.
That's still bad.
Where Alabama at 47. I mean 48.
Right. I agree. I ain't going to disagree with you on that. I used to think Virginia and West Virginia was worse than us, but they seem to be better. Virginia just passed marijuana laws. So
Man, it's
it's time to move. We might become all gas, no breaks, North Carolina.
no, it will not be one of the Carolinas. I will tell you that. Woo!
Right. We might be all gas, no breaks, fucking Hawaii.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy around here. Got a big trial going on right now.
Oh, yeah, we got a big trial going on. We got the George Floyd trial going on.
This is big. The outcome of this is gonna have. I think it's gonna have a big effect on how we view the justice system in the United States for years to come. This is gonna have like that impact, whichever side, whichever way it goes. It's gonna have an impact that is going to influence things for years.
Right. So the first thing I want to bring to attention is we was all wrong that it was 8 minutes. It turned out during the trial so far it was actually 9 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a big difference in 60 seconds. I just want to let you know that.
Absolutely.
For you being choked out.
Absolutely.
I just want you to understand that. And being choked out for 9 minutes is excessive. Because you sleep after 2.
I'm saying you sleep before too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You chose somebody out. You know what I'm saying? A minute,
Yeah.
maybe.
You ever put your little brother in a sleeper hole? It's never been longer than 30 seconds.
I don't know.
Right. Out of there.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So
This is God, this it's so
took
hard to even look at him on this screen right now.
First of all, the fact that it took 3 weeks
Oh my God.
to pick a jury.
They even called out some racism in picking a jury,
Yes.
where they were dismissing, you know what I'm saying, people who they thought were going to be sympathetic. You know, they're let me get these couple of comments before we get too
Yeah,
far
I was
past
just looking at that too. So
let's see.
we are at wholesome go back up. What? That's where we at. What? Okay, so we got what? Wholesome criminalization of people of color voting in Georgia.
Oh, so that what was so that's the news. Like, real talk, they passed the bill with, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Really without people knowing.
Then I know Abrams will not stop fighting. I love her.
She
All right?
won't.
Yeah, she won't. Good, and they should. I hope they cancel it.
Oh, that's the MLB All-Star.
MLB, right? MLB All-Star. This is Beyond Blue.
Absolutely. Georgia is beyond well, it is beyond blue, but the thing is, we went hard on the presidency.
Right.
We got to go hard locally.
We went hard on the presidency and the Senate race.
and the Senate race.
Yes, we did.
Definitely hard on the Senate
With
race.
one knocking our snuff. So we did go hard on that too.
But we have to go hard locally, and they just made that a whole lot harder. So I'm hoping that this bill can be repealed with transfer of power.
I agree. 100%. And then we will be the 50th kicking and screaming.
We're gonna be in that bottom three between 50, 49, and 48. We're gonna be in that bottom three. I agree with you wholly on that. Absolutely.
All right, so back to the Derek Chauvin mixed martial arts fighter who came up to the scene of George Floyd's arrest. Called Derek Chauvin's knee on the neck move a shimmy, a maneuver designed to cut off airflow. I'm sorry. So Donald Williams is a high school wrestler, and he knows that from wrestling and mixed martial arts, that the move that he did can basically cut your airflow off. That's what happened.
What I'm tripping on is this guy he's on his back and neck.
What did he plead?
What was the plea? He's on this guy's back and neck with his hands in his pocket with a face like, what?
No.
Like it was okay.
Right. Yes. With my man handcuffed, so he can't push up off the ground. There's no getting up. He's handcuffed with his hands behind his back.
Screaming, I can't breathe.
Right. And you got your knee on his neck.
It's murder, man.
Murder. Murder in the first. Fuck
murder,
that.
man.
Anything less, I'm going to tell you right now, Minnesota is not a safe place to be.
Want me to tell you why he won't get murdered in the first?
Minnesota won't be a safe place to be.
He won't get murdered in the first because it's so hard to get the jury.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Not Minnesota, Milwaukee.
Right. Milwaukee. We're gonna stay on it, or this one is sensitive to me. It's actually got.
I didn't want to bring this topic up, but I wanted to follow the trial a little bit. We 3 weeks in, and we just 1 week into the trial. This trial probably will go on for what? 2 months?
I don't know. It shouldn't go that long.
You don't think?
It's not supposed to go that. I'm not saying that it won't, but if it was me or you,
it'd be over in 3 days.
It'd be over in 3 hours.
3 hours, right?
You know what I mean?
Your public defender ain't gonna help you.
What? You know what I'm saying? No, it's a wrap.
Let me tell you right now, black people, if your lawyer got his suit from D&K, you are not winning this case. Just over with.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact,
he got it from Men's Warehouse. You not winning the case.
Period. Matter of fact, some of y'all should be taking that stimmy,
right,
and putting somebody on retainer,
right?
Because y'all playing. I'm telling you, for real, for real.
I'm dead serious, yo. If your lawyer's suit don't fit, that's not the lawyer.
Yeah, man. Oh, did you find out what the plea was?
Nah, I didn't.
If anybody knows, while we're looking, I'm gonna look right now too. If anybody knows what the plea was, you know what? You can call in 678-829-7380. You can holler at us live and talk to us and share your opinions. Straight like that.
It's not guilty.
Tyrone Hill, what's up, bro, man? I see you, man. I appreciate you checking in with me. You check in with me every week. You holler at me every week. Good look, my guy. To the new people that we got on Twitch, We appreciate you. Thank you. We're brand new. Please spread the word. All Gas No Breaks ATL. We're coming at you with info. We're coming at you with sports. We're coming at you with
Life.
news. We're coming at you with life. We're coming at you with laughs.
Money.
And money. So spread the word. Put us out there.
They
We
don't even know. We right here every Monday.
We right here, man.
All right. What else we got? Where we at?
All right. So a lot of y'all haven't been getting y'all stuff from Wish. Or your shoes, they keep telling you we trying to find your shoes.
You might have ordered some weights. You might have ordered some. You might have ordered some dildos. Guess where they at?
This guy right here.
Stuck. You know I gotta go left. Somebody gotta do it. It's gonna be me. If you ain't get your dildo, it is on this boat. This boat has been stuck.
Not only has this boat been stuck, but there is a literal traffic jam
because of this boat.
And if your stuff ain't on this boat, it's probably on one of them boats in the jam.
That is a fact. So if you ain't getting no toilet paper shortages is coming back. Lysol wipes is coming back. You ain't gonna be able to get those. You know what I'm saying? So
if you order from Amazon, make sure the stuff is coming from somewhere in the continental United States, because if it's coming from over there, there is a chance that you might not get it for a minute.
Basically, if you order from Wish, it is not coming.
It's a wrap. Alibaba, that's the other one.
Alibaba.
You might as well just get your money back.
Get
just
money,
go in there.
Get that wrap.
Just get that back, man.
So it took them a minute to get this boat out.
Right.
And every day that this boat sat, it basically cost $9 billion per day.
Are you serious? Y'all ain't been getting nothing, huh?
Y'all ain't getting no shipments.
Oh, man.
I don't care what you ordered that shit from Fashion Nova, not coming.
It's wraps.
My thoughts out there, nope. You ain't getting your gear.
Nah.
You ain't get your IG Instagram models who ordered the skimpy bikini. It ain't here.
It's on the boat. You know, even before this happened, there was a lot of things happening with shipments, because cargo joints was actually falling off boats.
Cargo?
Yeah, like whole cargo, like the what's the joints that they put on the train? Whole things were just like falling off the boat. People ain't getting stuff because it's at the bottom of the ocean. So even before this, it was already crazy.
There was a time in my life that I worked at FedEx, and I picked up a box. It may have been about that big. I dropped it. The whole box shattered.
The whole box?
I didn't realize it was heavy. It was a box of bullets. Guess what they tell you to do at FedEx? Sweep that shit, throw it in the trash. They gonna send this guy another one eventually in 6 weeks. So the person who ordered they bullets that week ain't get his shipment.
You heard it here first, folks.
I'm just so
FedEx
the whole
ain't
Amazon peeing in the bottle situation, I believe that, yo.
What?
You ain't heard about that?
No.
Amazon denies that the workers is peeing in the bottles, even though the workers is posting the videos on Instagram that they pee in the bottles.
Because they're not getting a break?
Right, because they don't get a break at Amazon, yo. Slave labor.
I'm going to stop ordering. No, I'm not.
I'm not being funny, but yo, working in them things is like slave labor, but somebody got to do it. And they pay you well. Don't get it wrong.
Dang.
They
How's
pay
the
you-
insurance?
Huh?
How's the insurance?
Oh, they give you that. They give you scholarships and money and all type. Their benefits is off the chain, but breaks is far and few between.
Oh.
It's dead ass, yo. Like when I was looking I only worked at the job because I wanted to have my paper that said I could drive at night during the pandemic when everything was shut down at the beginning.
This guy.
I mean, I'm saying, yo.
Dude.
Sometimes you need a piece of paper. You gotta get a job just to get the piece of paper.
You know what? You supposed to be on this show. You for the people.
I am for the people.
You for the people,
I'm
bro.
just letting y'all know. I'm here for y'all, yo. Anytime y'all need to know something, I'm here for y'all. Push the button, LOL.
Oh, that had to be sweetness, right?
Yep.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you. We be sitting there looking at Amazon like, I ain't gonna do it. Man, push the button.
That's how y'all order it. Just push the button.
Just push the button, man. You see it, man. We really do try to resist. It does
I'm
not
telling you,
happen.
Amazon come to my house faithfully. I know because my wife and her sister order stuff from them
Every other day.
every other
It's
day.
every other day.
And then you be sitting here like, we in a pandemic. We didn't need this shit. Why was this shit even fucking ordered?
I know my neighbors be like, again? I'm talking about this truck after truck after truck. I'm gonna have, look, when I pop back out, for the people who saying, Dream, you've been on the load, holler at me here because I am on the load. But when I pop back out, y'all gonna be like, damn, he been killing Amazon.
So while we took the break, this is a little off subject, but while we took the break, my niece, she had a birthday.
Yeah.
And she loved TikTok.
All right.
TikTok came through in the morning. Happy birthday in my front yard on big signs, Mackenzie, and put those signs in the yard. I woke up, I'm looking outside, I'm looking like, where these signs come from? All sponsored by TikTok, and you got the advertisement.
What?
I did not know that her mother had did that. Or her mother and her aunt had did that.
How much does that cost?
I didn't know. I didn't ask. But the following night,
Yeah.
they were gone.
So they dropped them off.
Early in the morning.
And then they came back.
Early in the morning, and took them.
Get out of here, man.
But the whole, I got even my next door neighbor. I ain't speak to my next door neighbor in months, and he even came through and was like, "Yo, that was your niece's birthday." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh my God, they had the sign from TikTok and everything."
Bruh.
I did not know they did that, but that's what you can do nowadays, yo.
That's dope.
Yeah, for a kid. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So, shout out to my niece, happy birthday. Happy birthday to all the Aries out there right now. Let's give a shout out to everybody. Shout out to my cousin Q in Korea. I know it's officially tomorrow night will kind of be your birthday-ish because you like a day ahead of us and shit. So I'm just giving that. Happy birthday to my uncle. And happy birthday to my brother D. I know you listening to all y'all this week. So I just wanted to shout out to all the Aries.
I feel like if you somewhere where your birthday like happens a day before where you actually live, you just party your birthday for 2 days.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
If I live in a country that's a day ahead, I'm 2 days straight. Because I'm from the U.S., which is a day behind. So I'm party. Actually, we black. We party all the week.
The month.
You're right.
I
The
ain't
whole
gonna
month.
chill. I ain't gonna
lie. If my birthday's on a Wednesday, I'm partying from Friday to Friday.
You know what? We actually party more than a month because we party when our sign comes in.
Right.
Through the whole next month.
Yo, who threw a stimmy party?
I'm pretty sure there were plenty of them. Oh, man.
Let's keep it moving, yo. It's all gas, no break.
So-
678-829-7380. Y'all call us up. We here.
This dude. Yeah, it's that time, man.
Yep, we taking shots.
Oh, man. We gonna take a shot?
We ain't got no shot glasses.
We don't need no shot glass. Sweetness.
Yeah, bring us a shot.
Sweetness.
Bring us some shot cups.
Yeah, please do that. Please do that. So before we play...
It's that time.
It's that time. It's that time.
Nah, hold up, man. We said NBA first, yo.
Oh, okay.
Nah, let's rewind that.
Okay.
Hold on. I ain't ready for that one. That's our life topic.
Hey, that thing, we might go over tonight with that.
Right, we going in on Derek Jackson. Yeah.
Bro, really?
I found out my man is our height.
What?
My man 5'6".
I'm 5'8". Well, say, yeah.
Short people. But
Wow.
dark-skinned niggas take the L for that one.
Hey, we got to get that all the way to y'all.
All y'all dark-skinned dudes, take that L.
Cause, bruh, we'll get there.
We'll get there. That's a whole topic.
We'll get there.
Hold up. Let me go to the NBA.
NBA real quick. Oh, man. But, oh, wow.
All right. So, in NBA news, y'all recently heard the Brooklyn Nets have recently added, since we've been gone for 2 weeks, let me let you know who they added in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
And LaMarcus Aldridge.
Dead ass. Listen, like for real. They have an all-star team.
As a starting five. Yo, so.
It's real.
But let me tell you about how I feel about Brooklyn. I closed the damn screen. But hold on. Let me tell you how I feel about Brooklyn while I load this up. Brooklyn is playing currently without KD, without Kyrie, like you said.
Busting down.
Busting it down.
Yeah.
With an old Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
A DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah.
A James Harden.
Yeah.
And now a LaMarcus Aldridge.
I don't. When it all began, and they had already built a super team, from my perspective, I was like, yeah, they got it. Now, I feel like they just went over the top.
I feel like they is way over the top.
I'm gonna tell you what this feels like, right? This feels like, you know, when you like go to put the pizza in the oven, and like all of your folks playing Uno, and then they like stack the Uno cards, like they make it to where you lose. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like they did. You gonna get the what?
It's called culture tag.
Culture tag.
Culture tags.
So, a black card game
Uh-huh.
for black people.
Uh-huh.
And it's like they give you, the card.
Well, you might as well come on in. They hear you.
Right.
They might as well see you. Go ahead and say hey.
Hey. The cards have different things on them
Uh-huh.
that black people say. Like your mama say, when your mama faces speaks like this, what she trying to say, but it's focused on us. I thought it was really cool. So you look up culture tags. I think it's a great game to get.
Okay.
We're gonna check that out.
We're gonna.
We taking a shot.
Yeah, we taking a shot.
She said we. She
she
was like, hold on, y'all ain't finna leave before y'all take the shot.
She pouring shots.
Shot. Y'all excuse us for just saying, cause I'm gonna
Right.
tell y'all this life topic
So
is gonna go there.
While she pouring the shots for us, let me go over the Eastern Conference, and then we'll come back to the West.
Yeah.
So we just talked about the Eastern KD. 76ers is still 32-14. They're the number one seed in the East. You got the Nets at 31-15, 1 game back. Milwaukee is 2.5 games back. New York Knicks, my home squad, is in 4th place in the East.
I can't believe it.
From last year, they was dead last.
I cannot believe it.
That's the 4th seed. We up at the shot. So we're going to do it like this. Up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we true to it. Let's get fucked up. All gas, no breaks, ATL.
Straight like that.
Nice. Look, done.
Done. Got Charlotte at the fifth spot. Hawks, Atlanta, home team. 6 seed. Celtics, Boston, tied with the Hawks, 6 and 7. Miami is the 8th seed at 22-14. People doubted when I said the Knicks was going to make the playoffs.
I think Atlanta's gonna make the playoffs.
Atlanta is going to make the playoffs. Look at the East, yo. The East, think about it. Aaron Gordon got moved from Orlando to Denver, who was already, we're going to get to the West. I'm not going to keep going.
Yeah.
You know, the Raptors tried to move Kyle Lowry, couldn't
move him.
Nope. The Bulls added Zach LaVine, gave Zach LaVine some help.
Yeah.
Miami added Victor Oladipo.
Oh, yeah.
Brooklyn, Boston added one. They traded one player to give another player growth,
Right.
which helped them. I give them that. Atlanta moved Rondo. I said that in the beginning of our show.
I didn't say Rondo was gonna. I didn't think Rondo was gonna stay.
I said that Rondo did not fit with Atlanta. I said it. Now he gone back to Atlanta for Lou Williams.
Lou will fit the ATL.
And Lou Will gonna bring the lemon pepper wings. What?
It's going down.
Lemon pepper wet. If you ain't from Atlanta, let me tell you right now, lemon pepper wet is the same color as pollen.
And he ain't lying.
I ain't go left with that one. That was a dead ass truth.
That was real shit right there.
Because pollen in here is definitely different than anywhere else in the USA.
Telling you, man. You saw how it was when we got up this morning, man?
Man, that shit was... Dude, I was outside last night smoking. And I'm talking about, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. And I just looked. And it was like the wind blew the pollen.
Snow and
like,
yellow.
You couldn't tell the difference if it was a fire, fog.
It's crazy right now. It need to rain one more time and watch some of this.
It need to rain all week.
Because this is crazy.
All right, so let me go out west. So now out west, Andre Drummond signed with the Lakers.
Right?
Like I said, Aaron Gordon moved to the Nuggets. Trailblazers didn't add nobody. Phoenix, in my opinion, because of the injuries to LeBron, KD, I personally think people going to say James Harden should be MVP. I think it's Chris Paul. So let's go on to it. Jazz, number 1. They are 3 games ahead of anybody else in the West. Suns is number 2. Clips, 3. They added Rondo. Lakers added Drummond. They're 4. Mind you, when we did this show last 2 weeks ago, Lakers was 2. They dropped to 4. I said as long as LeBron and AD is out, they're gonna keep dropping. Let me give the records. They are a game and a half above the Nuggets, who just added Gordon, who dropped 38 in his home debut.
Yeah.
Trailblazers is the same records as the Nuggets. They are 1.5 games. Lakers, I think, will drop to 8th. That's my opinion.
6.
No, I think they're gonna drop to 8th.
6.
You're right. Maybe 7. I'll give them 7. Because the Mavericks, the Spurs is 10 games back, and the Mavericks is 10.5 games back. Then after that, it goes Grizzlies and Warriors. Warriors, I'm not sure if they're going to make the playoffs. Steph Curry comes back against Boston tonight, so we'll see. So that is the standings in the East and the West. Y'all got comments, hit us up on our post. You know what I mean? We here for it all. Championships, and I'm monitoring. NBA is my joint, so let me tell you. I'm monitoring it all. Brooklyn is the fave. LA is number 2. LA is the underdog. Phoenix, I got Chris Paul as an MVP, and the defensive player of the year, Ben Simmons. And what else is there?
I don't know. After that injury, do you give Ben Simmons?
Is he hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt.
When he got hurt? Recently?
Yeah, didn't he blame LeBron for it?
How long is he out?
He might be back. I don't know.
If he ain't out long, then yes, I still got him as defensive player of the year. If it was just a few games, then I ain't worried about that. But LeBron missing 5 weeks, that's a problem. AD not back yet, that's a problem. So you asking LA to win with Kuzma and Andre Drummond right now?
No, I'm necessarily asking them to win, which they did win their last 2. Understand that. What I'm asking them to do is not fall out of the playoffs. At least be one of the play-in teams. You got a chance at the ring.
And when do the play-in teams stop? At 10 or 9?
10, right?
So LA would Golden State would be a play-in team right now.
Right.
LA would if they
would
continue to drop would be a play-in team.
Without a doubt, with their record right now, without a doubt.
Right. So, the longer AD and LeBron take to come back, the more the Lakers will drop.
I say this right: if AD comes back within the next 3 weeks, right?
So, just to give you a rundown on LA, LA has actually won the last 2. They're 6-4 in their last 10, though.
Exactly. They were skidding.
Right, they were skidding.
You know what I'm saying? But the schedule is favorable.
Somewhat.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like if they
as long as they're not playing like Clippers, Suns, Jazz, Philly, any of the top 6 teams total in the league, they straight.
They're at number 4 right now.
In the West, right.
I feel like
I think the Nuggets and the Blazers will take them, though.
I think anybody outside of the top 6 they could beat.
Well, so the Nuggets have won 2 straight. The Trailblazers have won 3 straight. The Trailblazers and Nuggets are both a game and a half back from the Lakers. Lakers is a game back from LA, the Clippers.
Yeah.
So, and the Clippers have won 5 straight, and the Jazz have won 5 straight.
Right.
The West teams, all 8 teams in the West except for the Mavericks are on a win streak right now.
Well, you got to look at it like this, right? You said 6-4 in the last 10, right?
And in the East, the only team on a win streak right now in the East is actually the Knicks. They won their last 3.
Right. But you have to look at the Lakers like this right here. If they only won, how many out of the last 10? 6-4 out of
6-4 in the last 10.
6-4 in the last 10.
Same as the Knicks.
You feel what I'm saying? If they don't lose LeBron,
they don't lose them games.
They might be in number 1 right now.
I agree.
So I'm not really tripping. As long as they make the playoffs.
But here's the thing. They'll make the playoffs only because the Spurs, Mavs, and Grizzlies are so bad.
I think the Mavs can beat them, but I also think they can beat the Mavs.
I don't think the Mavs have any defense. It's all offense in Dallas.
Well, so was Golden State when they got their first championship.
Yeah, but when it comes down to getting a stop, Golden State can get one. Dallas, I don't know if they can.
I can give you that.
Same thing with Memphis. You're asking John Morant to dunk on everybody. And if he ain't dunking on everybody.
Here's the thing with LA right now. Who's the offensive player for real? Schroeder?
You got Schroeder and Kuzma. And now Andre Drummond.
I would say
and Andre Drummond is a double-double guy.
Andre Andre Drummond helps out with second chance points because they haven't had a lot of that in
And
their
you don't have
last.
to have offense for him. He's gonna get the rebound and put in the putback.
You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
what I mean. He's a double guy.
So if he's clearing the boards, because Lakers are in the bottom 6 or 7 of clearing the boards right now on the offensive
Yeah,
end.
they're pretty much. Yeah.
So Andre Drummond changes that, which actually changes their chances. I think they move up in the playoffs after he starts playing, and then we already know what's going to happen when LeBron and AD comes back.
Yeah, I give you that. I can give you that. So just to let you know, we may do a few shows live when we do the NBA playoffs, cause we like to go out to eat. We like to be out there for the game.
And we going to go live for y'all.
So
That's a good ass idea.
yeah, you know I do. So that's one of the things we've been discussing here at All Gas No Breaks ATL. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. We here for y'all. 678-829-7380. Y'all call us up if you got anything, comments to say. If you disagree with me on my Knicks, holla at your boy. I'm here for that comment right now. New York basketball is back. Brooklyn and New York is in effect. Yeah, we do.
Does it count if I call in? Because I disagree on the Knicks.
You can scream on the Knicks all you want. I can defend us right now.
I ain't going to do it.
You ain't, because we in 4th place. We started out in 8th. Now we in 4th. You can boo us all you want, but we are I'm going to tell you right now. The Knicks are 8 games back from the 3rd seed.
When let me tell y'all right now, when the playoffs start.
But what's crazy is, the Bucks is on a 2-game losing streak, and that's 2-game losing streak started with.
When the playoffs start, Miami will be ahead of the Knicks.
You think the Victor Oladipo was a good move?
Hell yeah.
So you got Victor,
Yep.
Jimmy Butler,
Yup.
Bam,
Bam.
and Tyler Hero.
Yup. And the dude that they got from the Lakers.
Who they get from the Lakers?
The one that didn't go to the bubble.
We forgot.
Avery.
My bad, y'all.
Bradley.
One more. There's one last player on a buyout that's yet to be signed. Boogie.
Boogie, he won't get signed this season.
You don't think he goes to L.A., Brooklyn, or Miami, or
You already know LA's not going to pick him up. You already know that.
right? What about the Clips?
Who is that big man?
Right now,
That's a possibility.
What about Brooklyn?
No. With Andre Jordan, Blake Griffin, nah.
What about Miami?
Who's their big man? Nah, they got
Bam.
Bam, yeah, nah.
But what about Boogie U to help him, Bam?
Who's their backup big man? They'll go small.
New York. Knicks.
Who's their big man?
It's Randall. He's a starter, but what about off the bench?
That's a possibility. And they got the money for it too.
Does that increase New York's chances?
Nah.
If you add Boogie, now you're starting. Eventually, New York's starting lineup should be Derrick Rose,
Yeah.
R.J. Barrett,
Okay.
Boogie if they get him,
He won't start.
Julius Randle.
Boogie won't start.
Julius Randle's an all-star,
Yeah.
and Mitchell Robinson.
Boogie won't start because he's not prime. He's not in his prime.
But Boogie still get you a double-double though.
But he won't not start. Nah, I don't think he'll get you a double.
You don't start a 6-man at 10 and 10. Who do you think 6-man of the year right now in the NBA?
6 man of the year right now in the NBA is Montrezl.
Montrezl Harrell?
Yeah.
I can't argue with that. All right, let's move on.
Got any NFL?
Just that there's a few trades. San Fran is now the 3rd seed, so they're definitely taking the quarterback. Philly traded from 12 to 6. Miami, Philly, and all of them had good deals. Shout out to the Giants signing Kenny Golladay. Draft day's coming up. That's really when we start talking about NFL.
I got one thing to say to the NFL.
Here's before you
Run it.
you could talk about the NFL, but I'm gonna talk about your Falcons.
I got one thing to say to the NFL, and I'm talking about the whole league.
So, the one thing I gotta say about the Falcons,
Please come back. We
is-
need you, NFL.
the one thing I gotta say about the Falcons, Skip said
Oh shit.
from Undisputed, the last season that just played, Falcons was the worst defense all time in NFL history. Do you disagree?
No.
He said that defense of last year averaged 40, gave up 45 points per game.
It was that much? It was that high.
And when your offense was like number 2 or 3. The defense was giving up too many points. So, with that said, and with the offseason move that's been made so far, do you think your team is focusing more defensively this draft or offensively?
What I like about the front office is they know exactly what you just said. And most of their moves have been on defense. If you really pay attention, they've been trying to make sure that the defense is up to par with the offense. You can't be a Golden State in the NFL and try to outscore everybody. It just doesn't happen like that. The other thing that I like about the Falcons is that they hooked up the run game. Bruh, we're about to have a real run game, like a really threatening run game.
I agree.
What I'm trying to wait to see is who New Orleans puts at quarterback. I'm still trying to see if Russell Wilson ends up in New Orleans.
I think Russell stays in Seattle.
I don't think so.
I do.
I think
They
Russell.
would have moved him by now if they didn't.
I'm gonna wait on it.
Dude, where was you going to move Russell to?
New Orleans.
He could have went to New York too. But New York's already sold themselves on Daniel Jones.
You must be talking about the Jets.
Why would you move him to the Jets? Nobody wants Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold has yet to be re-signed.
I'm saying. Okay.
I'm just saying. So, LA is starting Matthew Stafford, who traded their quarterback. Mitchell Trubisky is the backup to LA. Right?
Who quarterbacks for the Raiders? Because he could have ended up in
Derek
Vegas.
Carr.
Oh, no, he could have ended up in
No,
Vegas.
he could have, but they didn't sign him, so he's still Derek Carr is the starter.
Wow.
So they got faith. Derek Carr is first of all dating the owner's daughter, so he ain't going nowhere.
That's about almost like some.
John Gruden ain't going nowhere because that team is still under rebuild mode. So, what do you say about the Raiders? They ain't winning that division anyway. It's still Kansas City's division to lose, right? You think the NFC East is going to be as bad as it was last year?
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
New York has gotten more stronger. Washington has gotten better. Dallas has gotten better. The only team that went down was Philly. They signed goddamn. Their quarterback is possibly Joe Flacco.
I saw that. I'm sorry, that wasn't funny.
It was funny.
Football fans, that's not funny for your team to do some dumb shit because my team did dumb shit 3 years before this year, but they look like they're doing some great stuff now. But we're just gonna have to see. I like.
Let's go NFC South. New Orleans takes a step back because they don't have a
quarterback.
Right. Carolina don't have a so it's basically between the Falcons and Tampa Bay.
Hold on now. Where did
Bridgewater?
Where did he go?
He's still with Carolina.
So is he hurt?
Who's their receiving core?
You can build a receiver faster than better than you can build a
you can't
quarterback.
build. You can't, so you think their running game is still going to be effective with no receivers?
I mean, I don't know. I have to see what they do with tight end.
We have to see what they do in the draft.
I have to see what they do with the tight end because
right, they don't have a tight end or a wide receiver.
Right, exactly.
So they don't have nobody to throw the ball to.
Right.
Same thing like New England.
The little dude though, the little fat white dude, the running back.
They got a running game.
He can
I
catch.
didn't say they got a running game,
But he can catch.
but he can't do it all.
I don't know. Year before last, he kind of.
They fell off at the end of the year.
Yeah, I said. Well, after he was hurt.
Exactly.
McCaffrey.
Right.
McCaffrey.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
So you got the NFC North, Chicago, Minnesota, Green Bay.
Green Bay's gonna make some noise.
You got the AFC West, Cardinals. Maybe the Rams with Stafford this year.
Yeah.
Stafford is definitely better than Goff.
I think the NFC South is gonna make a lot of noise.
We'll see. Then you got the AFC. Let's still go to AFC. AFC East.
Who was that?
Miami.
They still got what's the running back?
Yeah, they still got the young boy, and the young core is intact.
They might be a problem. The Dolphins might
Then
be
you
a
got
problem.
Buffalo.
Buffalo's definitely gonna be a problem.
Then you got Jets ain't a problem, but New England. If they got 2 tight ends, but they don't have a wide receiver yet. But they can get a wide receiver in the draft.
I would have to see Cam do some magical shit for me to start looking at New England again.
Then you got AFC West, which is Kansas City, Oakland.
Kansas City's definitely going to be in there. I look for Kansas City, just like last year, I look for Kansas City to go back to the Super Bowl this year.
Okay. Then you got AFC, I guess it's the North with Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cleveland.
Pittsburgh is out of there.
Pittsburgh's out. I agree. Baltimore, Cleveland still in.
Baltimore and
So
Cleveland.
Cincinnati's out of that division.
Yeah.
Then you got Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Then you got Jacksonville, got the number 1 pick.
For a reason.
Trevor Lawrence. They got a receiver. They actually have a good team minus their quarterback from last season.
Good teams don't get number 1 picks.
And you can't throw the ball. You can't move the ball. Trevor Lawrence might be able to move the ball. We'll see.
We'll see.
To be determined. Houston ain't shit.
Houston could surprise everybody.
It depends if they keep Deshaun Watson.
Where is he gonna go?
I mean, right now he might go to jail.
Yeah, we're gonna take another break. When we come back,
we gonna talk about Derrick Jackson.
But that dude crazy, man. Oh man.
Yeah. Kim and Jake. That's the dump.
And 80 on the beat.
On everything.
East Coast, West Coast, got it on lock. Hitting switches on your block and the grind don't stop. East Coast, West Coast, got it on lock. Hitting switches on your block and the grind don't stop. On everything, 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 everything.
I came for everything that they said I couldn't have. Got my family at the table, we just sit and brag. From New York down to Cali, yeah, we got a lot. Net worth, 2 certified, we in the spot. Made backs back to back, that's a replay. On some fly shit, y'all niggas delayed. This is easy, never had to practice shit. Y'all should bow down to kings of this rapping shit. December sun, please believe I'm still the coldest nigga. In your girl head, just like a roller nigga. That's your baby, but I push her like a stroller nigga. Every night she hit me up just to hold the nigga. Black Richie rich, I'm buying up everything. Married to the game, but never got a wedding ring. Navigating through the paper, that's just all I know. Net worth, Richie rich, better grab your hoe.
East Coast, West Coast, got it on lock. Hitting switches on your block and the grind don't stop. East Coast, West Coast, got it on lock. Hitting switches on your block and the grind don't stop. On everything, 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 everything,
Song everything.
everything, everything, everything,
Song everything.
everything, everything,
Everything.
everything.
Yeah, that's on everything. Nigga own everything. Cause I once lost it all, my home, everything. And then a nigga bounce back, not on anything. And now to certify my own, I own everything. Yeah, understand I'm talking equity. Need gas, dope, smoke. You off that ecstasy, huh? I sold everything, a nigga sold everything. Case I sold one of them niggas that sold everything. Entrepreneur status, that's a multi-talent. Some niggas do it all and call it multitasking. Man, my bitch monogamous, y'all not fucking with me. Can't take a walk in my shoes, they not budget friendly. Yeah, I got the juice, man, ain't no doubt about it. Stacking money, Master P was screaming bout it, bout it. You hit the Master P, cause shit, my bitch a masterpiece. The loca Mona Lisa, chocha like some cocaina.
East Coast, West Coast, got it on lock. Hitting switches on your block and the grind don't stop. East Coast, West Coast, got it on lock. Hitting switches on your block and the grind don't stop. On everything, 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 everything.
Y'all don't tell him I said it right. My dude had to go pee pee.
You gotta talk about like that, man.
Huh?
We need more shots.
I was whispering.
We need another shot for this topic.
Sweetness, if you know what I'm saying, you want to come take another shot with us, you know what I'm saying, come on here, run that, bruh. This guy
right here.
Now, let me ask you this right here.
All right.
Is it more interesting to hear him talk, or is it more interesting to look at how wifey is reacting? Cause like even with this meme right here, like it's like, look, this is how you need to act, like the puppeteer. You know what I mean?
I mean, it does look like she on a puppeteer thing, and I was talking to one of my homegirls about this video, and they talking about she looked good and everything, and I went to her Facebook page, and she only got like 1 or 2 pictures that actually make her look decent.
Okay.
Do
you think he dresses her down, or do you think she dresses down?
She seemed to have a fatigue shirt in every color.
Is this a bonnet that she has on in this video?
It's not a bonnet.
It's not a bonnet?
Nah, it's like one of them little what is it called? The military hats. The ones that the ones that you wear when you in the.
So this is what I'm tripping on. Like, I mean, dude ain't got on nothing like sophisticated, but you can tell, you know what I'm saying, he put himself together for the video.
Right.
So
he let his wife go on this video, unsophisticated looking.
So did he let, or did he, you know what I'm saying, influence this look? The reason I ask, because I've seen dudes, you know what I'm saying, they're in the club with their old lady, right?
Yep.
Old lady is enjoying themselves, like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I've seen dudes be like, sit your ass down, because he don't want nobody else to look at her. I feel like if ain't nobody looking at my old lady, I chose the wrong old lady. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So is he that type of dude, and we're seeing it, and it comes to light later, or am I reading too much into it?
I think he was going to cheat regardless. I mean, because here's how I feel about cheating. You allow yourself to get cheated on.
I can vouch for a chick doing everything that she's supposed to do and me not doing right. So I'm not gonna say that.
If she's taking care of home, then he ain't going to cheat.
I can vouch.
But if she's not taking care of the home, then he is going to cheat.
If a dude ain't up on his goals at a particular moment in time,
I don't think guys need to go do with goals.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you right
because you could say, me and you could argue on this point.
Let's do it.
All right, because a dude can be. It's the same thing about child support. To me, it ain't about money. It's about action. And sometimes actions speak louder than words. So a dude could not have money but be trying and still make you feel like a queen. And that dude might go hard than my man who's promoting 6 books, who's been cheating, who every time he get in the car, it looked like he's recording a video coming from his girl from the side piece crib.
I can tell you right now, from being on both sides of it, you can do everything you're supposed to do. You can do the check-ins. You know what I'm saying? You can do the calls. You know what I'm saying? You can do the hey baby and all of that with your side piece right beside you. I can vouch. I mean, so you can do everything that you're supposed to do.
I'm not saying you can't.
And still get cheated on, and you're not allowing it. It's just if somebody wants to cheat, if somebody want to cheat on you, they're gonna cheat on you.
Yeah, but this dude right here, do I think she was aware of the situation at the time? Probably not.
No, I think she probably was.
Not during the video. Yes, she was probably aware.
No, I'm talking about before that.
You think she was aware before? So she basically knew and was okay with it.
If you are,
because she was in a situation where this dude was making money and basically she just accepted it.
Here's what happens to a lot of people.
That's what you're saying.
A lot of people.
She accepted it.
I'm not gonna say she accepted it, but here's what a lot of people do. If I'm cheating, prove it. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
you asking women to become
like
the FBI,
I know,
and
I know,
they known to do that.
No. I have gone to people and be like, I know you lying, and their thing was prove it. And I look at people now, it's like, I don't have to prove that you lying when I know and you know that you lying. This is not a court of law. I'm out. Deuces. I know you lying. You know you lie. As a matter of fact, you could go back and tell all your folks whatever you want to tell them. You could tell them I was deranged, delusional. I ain't know what the fuck I was talking about. But we both know you fucking up. I'm out.
So you gonna have, if you cheating and you doing all these things,
right?
And she find out, but because your main priority is you do these videos as I'm a man of God and this is such, and blah blah blah. You gonna have your girl come on the camera with you, dress a certain way, or you gonna have her dress, or you gonna let her pick her clothes out?
I got one question that your answer will be the answer to your question.
Okay.
Did he do that because he felt guilty and had to admit it, or did he do it because he got caught?
He did it because he got caught. You ain't gotta ask me that question.
I rest my case.
But here's the thing. I'm still saying he did it because he got caught. But I'm asking you, if you got caught.
If I got caught.
Would you have your woman, would you pick out her clothes for this video?
No, if I got caught, I'm kowtowing. You know what I'm saying? I'm begging.
What is kowtowing?
I'm begging.
For the listeners who don't know what that is.
I'm kowtowing. I'm eating crow. I'm begging. I'm on my knees. I am the perfect guy forever.
So for her to come on the camera looking like she ain't got no wardrobe, looking like she's a black militant, black panther, basically, right? She look like she a member of the Black Panther organization.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna depend on who you with. That's why I think a lot of situationships stay.
I think this dude got $1 million house. He live here in Georgia, mind you.
You about to prove my point? Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
So he got $1 million house. He got money.
Yeah.
So is the situation she in better than the situation she would not be in
if they split?
Right.
Situationship. What would she be doing if she dipped on him?
She'd be homeless.
I don't think she'll be homeless.
I don't think she'd be homeless because somebody's giving her the job.
But she wouldn't enjoy what she enjoys right now.
I don't think she's fucking him.
You might have a point, though.
But I think she's doing whatever it takes to make him happy.
I think that they are probably doing this whole thing where we're here now, let's work on it. Because something like this you got to work on.
Work on it how?
If you're going to stay in a relationship, there is no way you can be like, it didn't happen. And just go on about your day.
Dude,
there's no way you can do that.
There's no way I can see my wife staying with me unless I got dough and she ain't working and she don't got nothing else. That's the only reason why she would stay.
Again, proving my point.
But that's his situation. But I don't know what she do for a living. I don't know how she make her money.
That's what I want to know.
Right. Her social media life is dead private compared to his, who is very out there. My man, from what I understand, also got 2 social media profiles. We already know he's a narcissist.
You think he feels okay?
This man, let's play the video. First of all, my man blamed Jesus as the fault to why he did what he did.
What?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna lead this to interpretation.
We're gonna play a video. We're gonna come back and then we're gonna let y'all. We're gonna talk about this some more. It's all gas, no breaks. Y'all make sure if y'all want to talk to us, you'll hit us up at 678-829-7380, or you can just continue to hit us up on the chat groups on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. We here for that.
As a matter of fact, we're gonna play the video, and throughout the video,
we're gonna give comments.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna pause it and go, what the fuck was that?
All right, let's do that.
Does that work?
Yeah, that works for me.
Let's get it.
What's going on, guys? Derek Jackson here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae, And we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true. Some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jackson was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate.
So, what I do like,
Okay.
he came hard with it. He didn't mix. He didn't mince. He didn't try to skew what happened, what he did. He didn't delete information. There was no deception. There was no manipulation of information. You know what I'm saying?
But
I want to give him that.
But
Let's hit his butt.
she ain't got no bra on. Her titties is sagging like a motherfucker.
She might have a bra on, man.
There's no bra on with that. Look at the way them titties is hanging. Look at
She might just-
you got the arrow right now on where the titties the
might have a
titties is
loose-
hanging like down the head, bro.
She might have on a loose bra.
Duh, she has on no makeup, no earrings, no. Look at the hat.
They got kids?
No,
They ain't got no kids. She got kids?
I don't know.
Huh.
I ain't digging too deep into that. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if they got kids. Somebody let me know. Y'all hit us up, message us, let me know if they got kids or not.
I didn't hear about this guy before
I don't
this.
think they got kids. I just know this dude got a big ass house.
All right.
And look at my man wearing the V-neck.
Right.
Look, he's got a fresh cut. You know, he's muscle bound.
He looked like he did some
Dark
sit-ups.
skinned niggas,
and
y'all losing
push-ups.
for this. He looked like he did like 20 pushes before this.
Right before this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And you look at her and she's wearing a thermal.
It's like she was in the kitchen and was like, come on, baby, let's do this video.
It looks like she was recording a Black Panther movement party and she ain't want no parts in the
I am
video.
not
Let's
gonna
keep
pick it.
let's
I-
keep playing.
We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep violent.
Cheating, affair, stepping out, definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took, and definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Now, I'm saying this publicly, not
I ain't
because
even
I'm
get into how she
married
look
to you
at
guys.
how they hold
First and
their
foremost,
hands.
I'm accountable to God. Then I have to be accountable to my wife, in which we've already had this conversation. I've already told her literally everything. I've given her basically a roll call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years of me knowing her, she knows about it. But now that it's been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do that. And then secondly, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things, and then in my real life live contrary to that.
Now, is he trying to save his professional self
Yes.
with this?
Yes.
At this point in the video,
Yes.
I feel like this is what the whole video is about.
He is trying to save this man has written 6 books on relationships. So yes, he is trying to save his professional career. This man ain't working.
Let me ask you this.
This man is unemployed. This man is self-employed. This man's whole career is based on him writing books on saving your relationship, on being with God, on being faithful, on being if you're with a woman in this type of relationship, you should not be doing this man attacked a preacher who got caught doing infidelity himself. And now he came out with this shit. He's been the one that's been cheating. Hypocritical.
So if we're gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna consider him for relationship advice. Do we go, you know what? He knows the negative side because he's been through it, and I can trust what he says. Or
there's been a lot of women who listened to this dude and took their advice and took his advice.
Right.
And said these niggas ain't shit. Turns out
He ain't
taking advice from a nigga who ain't shit.
We're gonna keep watching.
Any amount of time or any length of time to any extent and think that I can't be held accountable. You know, the same way that I preach, you know, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their
Hey,
actions,
pause for a second.
deserve to be held.
Is it me, or does this hand grip between the two of them get tighter and tighter the longer this video goes?
All right, so the other thing I see about that is
I'm just saying.
it seems like he's the one with the grip.
Right.
And she was like, okay.
But it seems like he's squeezing the life out of his hand.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. It look like he's just like, ah!
Like, cause I mean, going off of what I was just talking about, if they break up, can you trust his advice?
For fucking, why would you trust anything this man say?
All right, so Steve Harvey has best-selling books,
And he been cheating.
and he's divorced and married again.
Right. To a gold digger.
Can you trust
He's
that
married
advice?
to a gold digger.
Can you trust
Tell
that
me he
advice?
They raising a daughter to be one.
Bruh.
Let's keep it moving, yo.
accountable, guess what? Derrick Jackson's no exemption. He's not exempt from that. I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it. The next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised and what trauma, whatever. Look, I made decisions. I made a series of decisions.
Hit pause.
So she did not make him do it. She did not make.
She did.
I'm listening.
She made him do it.
I'm listening.
Look at how she dressed. If this is the everyday gear, she made him cheat.
How can we say this is the everyday gear?
We don't know because, like I said, there's only 2 pictures of her on Instagram and Facebook that she looked decent. There's only 2 pictures of this chick looking decent on Instagram and Facebook.
This is the right now gear. This is this video gear. We don't know if she walk around the house butt naked.
How long you been married?
I have been married since 2002.
All right. So you've been married 8 years longer than me.
So 19 years in October.
All right. What? Okay. I get it. I'm 13 years this summer.
Right.
All right. There's been times you've seen your wife look like this, but there's been also times you've seen your wife look goddamn, right?
Right.
Like I said, there's only 2 pictures of her on Instagram where she looks somewhat decent.
That's for us. We don't know what she shows him.
We don't. But you've posted how many pictures of your wife on Instagram and Facebook and social media? Millions. Thousands. Right? Me too.
When we together,
Yeah, right. Yeah. There's no picture of her at any type of vacation, honeymoon, wedding, reception. These are things that if you are a black if you how many weddings have you been to?
Oh man, including the ones I DJ?
Yeah.
I can't count.
How many times you dress up?
Every last one.
Dude, there's only 2 pictures of her dressed up on social media. I'm not saying he right. And I'm not taking his side. I'm the left guy here. I'm just saying that, dude, there's no makeup, there's no earrings, there's no jewelry. Yo, I mean, she look like she wear granny panties and she don't wear bra. I'm just saying, I'm not saying he right for cheating because that's what he chose to marry. But at the same time,
what if the way she dresses is
she not taking care of home?
What if the way she
clearly
dresses
not taking care of home
is his influence? I don't want men looking at you like this. I mean, we know
and
fellas like that,
and we do know. And you right.
We know fellas
and you
like
right.
that.
We know fellas that are controlling to the point where they tell they women, you can't wear that, you can't wear this,
Right.
you can't wear that, you can't know this type of color, know that type of color, no, you can't get your nails done, no, you can't get your hair did, no, you can't get any of that stuff. We heard it all.
Oh yeah.
What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna try to control my woman like that.
That's us. That's me and you.
But if you a professional person and you do social media like we do social media, if I'm gonna put my business out there, I'm not gonna promote it with a picture that we in our goddamn not our best. This is social media.
Right. And people are gonna have opinions.
Why would I promote some bummy shit?
So in your mind, she's bumming.
Not only is she bumming, but he's the only one really talking.
I feel like she should have said something. And I haven't seen the video.
Her stuff seemed like it was pre-recorded.
So she did say something.
She said something in this, but it's like not long. We keep watching.
We're gonna keep watching.
Yeah. All right, let's break it down.
All right.
I got to account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bet and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side personally in our own healing and our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys. So we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. But did you want to say anything?
Yes, so I do want to just add that I agree with what he just said. There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level. And it was unacceptable. And it's not something that I tolerate or that we tolerate moving forward. And when I've been flooded again with messages and these things and about, I need to leave or why haven't I left? And the answer is, when I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so. And I stayed gone. No matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on, I am not coming back. And I did not come back until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality and how.
That's not believable.
And I just want to say that what is this word right here? What is this word? You want me to say that? Okay. Yeah. Recorded.
I don't know. I don't know. It's not believable. I'm not saying that it's rehearsed. I'm not saying that she isn't influenced into what to say, but it does not seem believable. It seems like
he's like, Trick, look at here. You my wife. I married you. I don't know why. However, I want you to know you can still have access to this fortune. But you're going to have to say this statement. I know I cheated on you, but you're going to read this word for word. Baby, do you have anything to say? Yes, I want to say that I am kind of doing what you told me to say because I don't know what to say because you are fucking 5 bitches at the same time because I don't give you no drawers and I don't shave my pussy.
I always say, shave that thing. Because if you don't, there'll be a chick out there shaving her stuff. For your man. Let's see what else they're going to say.
He carried himself and how he presented himself and conversations that we were able to have that we had never been able to have in just 12 years of knowing each other. And when we were able to have these dialogues, said, okay, Lord, this is something that you've had your hand on. And this was with me being completely removed from his life. And him pursuing God, continuing to pursue God, and continuing to eliminate these things that led up to the catastrophe that you guys are seeing for the first time. So there's nothing out there right now that is information that I don't already know about or haven't known about. And so
that's a reoccurring theme when I talk to people about relationships. Communication. Communicate. Y'all ain't talking? You know what? People will put themselves in a place where they feel silly or stupid or goofy about asking particular things. And their mate will actually put them in those situations. You know what I'm saying? If I ask my wife, who you texting? Why the fuck you out of my business? No. You got my ring on your finger. If I ask you a question, I've done everything I needed to do to be able to get that answer really simply.
I feel like you should be able to ask that question and there shouldn't be no flack behind it.
What I won't do, I won't go through my wife's phone.
I won't do that either.
I think that's an invasion of privacy.
Yep. 100%. I will not go through my wife's phone.
I wouldn't want her to go through my phone.
Nope.
I feel like if you trust me,
yep,
you trust me. If you're gonna tell me that you don't trust me, we'll work on that. But don't tell me you trust me and as soon as I go to sleep, you put my thumb on my phone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So-
that's something that needs to be worked.
So like my new truck that I got,
Right.
me and my wife got our phones hooked up to it.
Right.
So if I pull up and she on the phone, the call will transfer to the car.
Happens here all the time.
Next thing I know, she's like, "Well, Leon said," and I hear her friend voice talking about me, and I'm sitting here. You know what? What's crazy? I go in the house, pretend that I never heard that shit.
Some stuff matters. Some stuff is like, you talk shit about me, but you gonna give me something tonight, and then, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, open communication.
Right. It's because we communicate. I don't have that worry.
It fosters trust.
Right.
And when there's a block, when there's a barrier between you and your mate that one of you can't get through to the other, it's gonna cause insecurities. Insecurities cause anxieties. Anxieties cause thoughts that never had to be there
In the first place.
if there was just communication.
Right. All you have to do is ask the right questions. Don't be scared to talk to your spouse. That's
And
all I'm saying.
And don't be tripping. Answer the freaking question. Who you texting? That is not something for you to be mad at. I'm texting such and such. That shit is simple as hell. Let's see what else they talking about. Let's see what else they talking about.
So this is not something that is new. We have moved forward from it. We have gotten counsel for it and continue to do so. He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and wise counsel from men of God. And that is what I needed for the continuation of me being present in this marriage and to stand by his side. So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his side, and I have no hesitation, I have no hurt, no shame about that. And it's only
I think that's inherent in the situation.
Okay.
You don't promise monogamy and that is broken without feeling shame, betrayal, hurt. That I think you have to admit to yourself, hey, I was hurt. Hey, I feel betrayed. I don't know if I could trust you right now. I think if you take those feelings and you bottle them up or you try to pretend that they're not there, I think that just makes the situation grow bigger, and it could probably become something that you can't go back from.
I agree with you on that 100%, because if you're not communicating, and you can make your spouse feel real uncomfortable and betrayed and all type of things like that, but this shit just seemed pretty fucking recorded. Look at the way she's moving and quoting and with the hands. And yeah, with this, what is this? What is that? Like,
got me, bro. See, black men are deep. We don't be trying to cheat on y'all. Look, we are all trying to make sure that we do the right thing.
first of all, if this was me, my wife is wearing a bra. Them titties is gonna look. I ain't gonna lie. And this is the main thing I noticed. Her titties is down to her pants.
Don't do that, man.
Look at them shits.
Don't do that.
Honestly, let's take the arrow. How far away are the nipple away from the hip?
They can't see the arrow. That's only we can see the arrow.
Oh, they can't?
No, they can't see that. Crazy ass dude. All right. Listen what I'm moving.
because of the grace of God and the mercy.
She moving the hair between the nipple. It's not that far.
A new chapter in this story. We are continuing to move forward, and we are just now sharing that with you all. And
Basically, what she's saying is you sell relationship books. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off on this because we need this bread, and this house is expensive as fuck.
That part.
And right.
I'm not finna stop feeding these titties.
That's all I have.
Yeah. And I get it. Some of y'all, like, this may come as a huge shock, probably a huge disappointment. I let a lot of you down.
It's not a shock.
You know, if you
I'm
have
not
perspective
disappointed.
shift on who
I didn't know
Derek
this guy.
is, hopefully, it's away from anything remotely close to perfection, and then it's simply that, you know, I am a human, and that does not justify anything that I did. But I don't want anybody out there to be putting me on a pedestal. If you did, then I hate that you did that. Maybe I gave you cause for that, and I apologize if I did. For those who are saying, Derek, I don't want to ever listen to you again, it's totally understandable. I appreciate you while I had your support and helping me get the message out about healing and healthy relationships to so many people who needed it, myself included. And for those who are going to continue to support, man, I appreciate you like never before, because I know it's not going to be easy going forward, at least for a little while so many things are still fresh and attached to my But for everybody out there.
Stop. Why would you continue to support if the nigga you taking advice from is the nigga that's cheating on his girl right now? Why would you continue to support that? Honestly, why would you continue to support that?
If you can relate, if you are in a relationship where somebody was cheating, but you're trying to stay, you're gonna need an example of that. You're gonna need an example that worked, right? And because if you're not sure it's gonna work, you want it to, you're not sure how, you're gonna need an example of how that somebody made it work. How did y'all make it through this situation? Because right now I'm having a hard time.
Right now I'm having a hard time believing that they making it through this situation.
But you know what?
Yo,
in the age of social media, it's not what is, it's what it looks like.
You think she messing with light skinned niggas now?
I think that there's gonna be a point that if she doesn't cheat, she's gonna come very close. Because I don't think the root of what was going on has been reached to solve the problem.
See, I think it has. Because this was the video that he admitted to the cheating.
Right.
This ain't the video where he came out defending himself and explaining why he did what he did, where he was blaming Jesus and blaming all of that. Because if you've really been following like social media like I have, then you will understand that this dude blamed Jesus as the fault. Jesus put the temptation in front of him.
No. If you're not doing this, the root of the problem has not been found. If you're not looking in the mirror like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? The root of the problem has not been taken care of.
What's the definition of a narcissist?
Narcissist is a person who feels like they're more important than what they actually are.
All I'm saying is there's been a lot of chicks liking, following, mind you, follow us at All Gas No Breaks ATL.
Straight like that.
Because y'all know we hitting a special part in your heart right now. So you realize you've been following this guy. So we taking you and we want to bring you into us because we want you to understand we gonna give you the real. And if a nigga really fucking with you, he gonna fuck with you. But if a nigga ain't fucking with you, you can call us up at 678-829-7380 and we'll let you know if he real or not.
Well, the crazy part about it is we do so much joking and so much clowning on this show. Y'all probably had no idea that this shit gets deep like this. Like, men talk. We know what's up. Men who have been cheated on talk to men who think they've been cheated on. We look for signs.
Men get cheated on, women get cheated on all day,
every fucking day.
Women get cheated on with other women get cheated on with other men. This LG thing here. What?
It did that not so long ago. Okay. It did that a minute ago.
I don't know what that was.
See, here's the thing though. I feel like like I've been in on like
I've been cheated on once before. A couple of times actually.
Man, I've been cheated on a couple by some people I thought I was gonna just put the ring. I thought we was forever.
Word is bone.
But here's the thing. I've been in on like how females talk, right? That shit is different from how we talk.
For real.
That shit is different. Like, my biggest advice, if you're gonna talk to somebody about your relationship, talk to somebody who is in the same mind of what you're leaning to. Don't talk to a lot of divorced, bitter women if you're trying to keep your relationship. Wow. Don't talk to people who are gonna push you to stay into a relationship if you know you're gonna leave. You gotta choose. First, you gotta choose what you're gonna do. And that decision shouldn't be made with your friends. First, make that decision. Then talk to the friends who are on that side of the decision that you made. Because you don't want to be pushed into a relationship and stay in a relationship because your friend who gets her ass beat don't think that the dude love her unless she getting her ass beat.
That's,
you know what I mean?
That's funny to me because when you say that, I be sitting here and I know chicks who get their ass beat. and be like, oh, he was just playing. Oh, no, he just do that because he love me.
You know what I'm saying?
He got to beat your ass to show you that he love you.
And don't listen to the woman who is scorned, who got drugged through the mud and left her husband if you're trying to keep yours. What the fuck kind of dumb shit is that? I'm sorry, I mean, you know what? I just kind of went off then.
Nah, you good. Because there are chicks like that too. Hey, look. Real talk. There's men that go through that shit too. There's men that been.
Yes.
Yes. A woman told this nigga, your dick too little. I'm going to go fuck with this nigga. You know what? At the end of the day, all you can say is I still hit it. And you move on to the next one. But that's how you pick up your confidence. I ain't saying that you're going to be able to easily get over that shit.
Right. But you do get over it.
Sometimes you don't.
You know what I'm saying? There have been things that I went through that broke me. You know what I'm saying? I never really had complaints about, you know what I'm saying, sex and stuff like that. Never really. The biggest thing that I had was, well, I cheated on you because I felt like you was cheating on me. I don't know. I can't even count how many times that's happened to me.
Yeah, that's different. But at the same time, sometimes I cheated just because I just wanted some pussy. Or you cheated because you just wanted some dick. I mean, shit happens.
Could have came home for that.
Right. Could have came home for that. But at the same time, I mean, life is what it is. So, but the fact is, I see how everything in the universe kind of works. So you put yourself in a situation that you allow yourself to be in.
100 on that. 100 on that. 100 on that.
Because you know the signs. You just choose to ignore them.
Or just not to say something.
Right. Or not to say something.
You know. You know.
Right.
You know, and all you can do is just look. And the throw out part to me is like, is there something you want to tell me? Like, just tell me so we can work through it. And the look in the face and the lie,
right?
That's the killer.
I'd rather you tell me straight up and let me decide.
Let me decide. Don't take my decision away from me.
Right, and that's what makes people upset is when you take the decision away. You're not giving someone else the opportunity to give them that choice. And that's where the argument, the fights, murders, killings, drama, all type of stuff happens. Yo, I read an article today. I was sitting outside talking with my sister-in-law, and she watching a video where the mom killed 2 kids, put them in the freezer, all because the dad wanted custody. Is the hate that deep?
Yes.
Right.
And it's crazy. Why are you not letting your kids see their father? Because you don't like it. You know, if he's a good dad, I don't get it.
And that part right there is, to me, this is sensitive society that the heart, you got to be able to separate your heart from your mind. And is this dude a good dad? Yes. Am I not letting him see the kids because he don't pay no money? Yes. That's fucked up. And that's from the male side view. But at the same time, is this dude a good dad? No, he a piece of shit. Then yes, he deserved to pay fucking child support. I see both sides to that. Do what you do, but don't put your heart into one situation. I personally, when I decided to leave my first, I put myself on child support.
Because you want to be
part of my child's life.
Yeah.
It's not about you.
Yeah. They didn't ask me here.
You know what I mean?
They didn't ask me here. I got to take care of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's my responsibility.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, there's chicks like, he paid child support, but the state approved only $25. So I'm still not going to let him see his kid. The motherfucker got no job. You laid down with him.
You knew he was. You
knew he ain't had shit when you got with him.
You seen him dirty ass draw. You gave him the ass anyway.
And this go both ways. Fellas, you slept with a chick, her house got roaches.
You knew she wasn't gonna take care of shit. You knew, but you didn't pull out. Crazy ass dude.
That's crazy.
Crazy hell.
You if you choose to go up in this chick house raw and a roach crawled on your butt while you hitting it from the back and you got her pregnant, you knew she couldn't take care of this child. I know I went left, but y'all know what I'm saying.
All you did was give another kid to the grandma.
Grandma's, I'm telling you right now, I'm 43 right now, and I ain't no grandfather. And I'm glad.
I ain't no grandfather.
But I know people that's younger than me, and they grandfathers.
I know people my age got more than one grandkid.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I think aren't we at the age though to be grandparents?
Technically, yes.
Aren't we at the age?
Well,
or do we need 4 more years?
Now, I think I need 2 more years. But
no, I'm just saying like when is being pop? What's the age? What's the
I'm
age?
definitely going by pop.
You know what I mean? when is being pop? What's the age for pop?
45.
45. So I only got a few months.
I got 2 years.
I think pop is like 48, 49.
I think technically official pop is 50.
I can go with 50.
Because by then, if you had a kid between 20 and 30, then yes, you should be pop by 50.
Because then your kid is 25.
Right.
I get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
when you're a grandma and you're 36.
That means your kid was 16?
You were 16 too when you started.
Yeah, I mean you were 16 when you had the kid. That you just completing generational curses.
So if you were 16, the kid was 16.
See, one of the things I don't agree with is putting a kid out for nothing. Like, if your child is working, but he just doesn't do certain things at home, but he's not getting in trouble, he's not getting arrested, I don't believe in putting a kid out for that.
Because you can still mold that.
Right. But if he's a gangbanger and he's doing street and he's selling drugs out the house, then yes, put the fucking kid out.
And if it's a daughter?
Right. If it's a daughter, same shit. If she's fucking 12 different niggas a week, put that bitch out. That's your child, but why did you let her fuck 12 niggas a week?
I don't know. I think it's hard. I think
Nah,
if my son went loony right now, I wouldn't know how to act. With my daughter, it's kind of crazy.
Why is it crazy with your daughter? Because not your son.
Because my son is respectful.
And your daughter?
Not.
But if your daughter came home 15 and pregnant, you'll be fucked up more than your son.
I'll be mad, but that's still my daughter.
So you help take care of the baby now?
That's my daughter.
Yeah.
And my grandchild. That's my blood.
I get that too. That's difficult, man, because
it's hard as fuck. And what we understand now and didn't understand 20 years ago, and trying to make our 20-year-old children understand now. You feel me?
I feel you. Because here's what I also understand now that I didn't understand 20 years ago. Remember when you was a kid, like 10 or 11, and your grandma used to give you like $20?
What?
And you always wonder where the money come from because your grandma wasn't working?
Right.
I understand that now. Because, like, when it comes to my kid, like, if anything bad ever happened, I'm going to help you. But there's a caveat to that.
First, we're in a position to do it.
Right.
That's first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would say in 2020, 2021, if you between 40 and 45, you just came into some sense.
Yeah, you came into some sense.
You got some sense about you. Yeah. You know what I mean? You straight. You know what? I got this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My life is put together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You straight.
Right. Yeah.
And then if you between 45 and 50 and all the kids are graduating out the house, you know what I'm saying? Your expenses just plummeted.
Right.
So your income goes further.
Right.
You could give a grandchild $20. Go back to your mama.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah, I had to learn that lesson though. But that's a lesson
You have to
that
grow
you
into
never
that.
you was never taught, but you saw it.
You saw it, but you had to grow into the understanding.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how, like now, I'll be honest. Today was the first day for me and this show that I was getting hyped about promoting on social media. I am 43 years old. Promoting on social media is not. I was always, my cousin who calls into our show faithfully.
Right.
Is the dude. He's not really active on social media.
Right.
But you walk through any city in the Eastern Seaboard, he's gonna run into somebody he knows.
Somebody know that guy.
I wanted to be that guy.
Right.
Because I don't want you to know me from TV.
No.
What you see.
No, you want to stomp the ground.
Right. When you see me, I get respect when I come to your hood.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Wherever you at. I always was the dude when we travel. People always like, you gonna get us the what we need when we get off the ship? Yeah, because you know why? I speak the native language. I'm hood. Wherever I go.
You got it.
But I also know how to speak corporate.
You gotta be able to stand up on both sides of the fence.
You're right. You can't just be one way and not be the other.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I succeeded with my kid, because he can speak both ways.
Yeah.
But he's not really respectful to a certain degree, which I'm still working on.
He gotta grow into that.
Right. He gotta grow into the respect part of it, but he knows how to speak to his friends one way and speak to an employer another.
Another way. Exactly.
So I take pride in that.
And you should.
Because how else would he get a fucking job if he didn't know how to do that?
Exactly.
But that's my kid. And I just hope he knows not to bring home no grandbabies. Because I ain't ready for that shit yet. But at the same time, it's like, I wonder, because as an adult me, I wonder if that gives him the responsibilities that I had when I had him at that young age.
I think a lot of things that we did coming up and we didn't understand why our parents didn't understand us. We get that understanding now. Like let's just take, for example, music. I don't get this shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was 2 weeks ago on our last show. I said the music of the generation to me today is made for TikTok.
I don't get this shit. But I mean, our parents were telling us the same thing. You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying? And now Tupac big legends.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And to them, Tupac and Big was Bob Marley and
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Was Al Green.
And people. Right.
You know what I mean? So I get that.
Right.
But the thing about it is, you can be 100% the best parent, but your children are growing into being individuals.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, there's a choice that they make. My parent knows the best for me. My parent does not know the best for me.
Right.
And whether you know the best or not, that decision is made. And from that point on, either your kid is going to go, hey, mom, dad, help me with the situation. Or, you know what, fuck mom and dad, I got this.
So as a person like me right now, I'm at the age where I have to trust my son to make those life decisions.
And you don't even have a choice.
And I don't have and I don't have a choice
You have no
in
choice.
the matter.
Nope.
And it sucks because you want to say, dude, when you see cops, keep your hands up and all of this
On the
shit.
steering wheel.
Right, and all, and, keep your hands out the window and all that shit. But at the same time, if he's by himself,
you never know because people are shit.
right. And then you want to say, don't do it this way. You should do it this way. You know what the truth is? We did the same shit to our parents.
We did that.
And I'm learning to wait for him to come to me for advice.
That's all we could do.
And that, honestly, I hate that shit. Because it sucks. It sucks. It sucks sitting on the sidelines, yo. It sucks not being able to call plays. You can't be the offensive coordinator, the quarterback coach. You can't sit up in the booth in the office talking about, I made those mistakes. No, that kid has to make his mistakes once he turns 18.
They're not 10 anymore. You know what I mean? And but the thing about it is, you can sit back and be proud of the choices that he makes that are awesome, and you know for a fact it comes from your influence.
Right.
You can sit back and feel pride in that. You know what I mean? And I don't hold my kids to perfection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's perfect.
They're human.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You made a mistake. You know what? Let's get on the other side of it. And once you get on the other side of it, you know everything you need to do to not make that mistake again.
Right.
And that's really all we can do.
That's all we can do as parents.
We have taken a lot of tangents, and what we're gonna do
We're
is
taking a lot of your time tonight. And
You know
we
what I'm saying?
appreciate all our listeners,
For sure.
all our followers.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all continue to follow us on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, all social media sites. We up there. We appreciate all our listeners, all our callers, all our participants. All Gas No Breaks ATL.
Yeah.
You can email us at stayongo@atl or at gmail.com. You can hit us up on the phones anytime, 678-829-7380.
Yeah.
We are here every Monday for the most part. We do take breaks. We are human. We all got lives. Things happen like we was talking about. But I'm here to bring, we are here to bring you life in its purest form, realist. If you have a question about how you raising someone, if you're dealing with a situation, let's talk about it. Because what the black people in the black community don't do is talk enough. And that's my opinion. I'm here for it. I'm King Nino.
This is your boy Dream, man. Hey, man, call in, listen to our truth, because we're going to give you just that. Take from it what you need. Leave on the table what you need. This is All Gas No Breaks.
Don't be Derek Jackson's. That dude is a loser. That dude is a narcissist. That dude, I don't understand why y'all ladies follow him in the beginning. All you dark-skinned niggas is taking all you dark-skinned, muscle-bound niggas is taking the L for that one. Light-skinned, short niggas is winning. You know what I'm saying?
Man, All Gas No Breaks ATL, man. I'm finna get y'all away from this dude. We
we going to the left, yo.